Hey everyone, welcome to Angeldust Live. I'm Firefly Lucas, your host for the stream, and today we are playing Angeldust again, the action RPG for Windows, Mac, iPad, iPhone, Android tablets and phones, and Linux. If you're watching this on YouTube, please give a thumbs up to the video, subscribe to the channel to never miss the live show, and if you're watching on Twitch, hit that follow button, thanks, much appreciated. So I'll be playing the new Angeldust 3.14 Beta 4 version that came out a few minutes ago. It's super hot off the presses, so get it now. It's amazing. It's like insanely much better than the current version that you're playing. It's free for almost all platforms, so it's not available for iOS, but it is available for Windows, Mac and Linux, and for Android as well. And it is just so much better. So I can't stress this enough. Go to the forums, there's a call for testers topic now. Download it, it's on post number 47. You want to get this, it's so much better. On Windows, on Mac, on Linux, it will reduce the CPU usage from more than 100% to about 20%, at least on my system and on my Mac. It runs so much quieter and so much better, the performance is much better, you sign in like insanely quickly into the game, so if I press sign in, you'll just have to notice it in a few moments. It's so much shorter, and when building things, the latency, the interactivity is so much better. Battery usage is much better if you're playing on a laptop, and if you're on Android, well, it's a whole different ball game. It's like a completely new game. Previously, the game would lag, and there would be stuttering, and the frame rate would be uneven and unequal. And this new version is just so buttery smooth. You have to see it to believe it. I've got my Android devices here, so a phone and a tablet. We'll take a look at it. So I hope to release this next week or so, because it's so much better. Everyone needs to enjoy this new version. If you're on Android, you need it. You need to play this. Hey, Angelio, welcome, and Infamous as well. Ruan is there, and we've got Puxa, Kofi, hey, Benvindo, welcome from Brazil. So, if you're playing on Android, get this new Beta 4. It's so much better. You won't believe your eyes. The game runs so smooth. It's insane, seriously, and it will use less battery as well, like way less battery as well. So, switch over if you can. Anyway, enough talk. We're going to dive into the game. There will be lots of technical talk later on in the stream. We'll take a look at some of the new features that are available on the desktop and on the mobile platforms. So it's going to be a very cool stream. I did a lot of work on the game these past few weeks. Last week I didn't stream, so thank you that I had a weekend off. It was really great to spend some time with family. I really enjoyed it. It reinvigorated me, and here we are again. And we are playing the best version of Angeldust ever. This is going to be released really quickly, officially. So 3.14 is definitely the version to look out to. It's so much better. Hey Eric, welcome. Eric, are you playing on Android? Eric, get the new beta version. It's so much better. It's available for free. So 3D mode, 2D mode, everything is in this beta version. Get it for free now. It's a bit of a present, but I think everyone deserves to play this new version. I can't praise it enough. It's so much better. Leanda has been beta testing it privately for a bit. Leanda got a new phone, and the game didn't run. It was a very fast, performant phone, and the game ran like garbage. It was not fun to see. There were a few video recordings, and it just stuttered along on this very high-end mobile phone. So I thought, like, we can do better. What's the problem? I dove into it this week, and it's been fixed. It's been solved. Angeldust runs smoothly now. Yay, it's so much better. Get it now. Absolutely get it. If you've got a very old Android device, like 5 or 10 years old, don't expect too much of a difference, because we'll go into this into the technical details a little bit later on. But if you've got a recent Android device, like 5 years or more recent or newer, like this phone, this is I think 4 years old or so, definitely get the new version. It will run so much smoother, and it will save your battery. You will actually be able to play the game and charge your battery at the same time, instead of it draining flat in 20 minutes or so. So check that out. Anyway, we're going to dive into the game. Use the buttons on the left side of the screen to select the hero you want to play as usual. So today I'm going to take it easy, I think. Let's go with the fighter. This is my playstyle. Walk up to the monsters, hit the monsters, bam, next monster. It's very easy. And you play a name and password in these boxes, so I'm playing as Firefly. My password is hidden at the moment. One thing to look out for is when I press sign in, it will be so much faster than before. Seriously, it will be like half a second or so, and you will instantly notice. It's so much quicker. On the right side of the screen, you'll find the game social media, so Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, Twitter, Discord, and Twitch. The Discord server is run by a community of volunteers who do a very good job at hunting together, playing together, and having fun together. So if you want to have some fun and want to learn all of the ins and outs, get Angelio's building class. I'm not sure if it's still going, but if you want to have the building class, a tutor to teach you how to build in this game, definitely join the Discord server. It's a very friendly, very warm, very loving community, so definitely join there if you feel like it. It holds for, there's mobile players on there, there's desktop players on there, so everyone's welcome. The website button takes you to the game's website. There you can set your hero colors, you can send private messages to your friends, you can name your land claims, and you can trade in your quest points. Every daily quest that you do becomes a quest point that you can redeem for special creatures. So you can get some special pets and some special creatures that you can ride. If you do 420, yeah, I'm not kidding here. If you do 420 quests, you can even ride on a mammoth. And there's a few players, I think 2 of them are already riding on a mammoth. It's an elite club, so if you feel like it, go ahead and get some quest points. This button at the center bottom of the screen says the in-game language. We're going with English, it's an international stream, and we're going with the 3D visual style for now. So I'm going to sign in, and hopefully, I hope this works. Hopefully this new, I hope I started the correct version. Let me check real quickly. Yeah, we've got smooth scrolling. On the new version, on the new beta version, Eric and all of you Android players, you can now actually scroll using your finger, so that's much improved. I'm tweaking the threshold for that a little bit in the future, but it's so much better. It's a native touchscreen interface now, which is much better. Everything is much better. So keyboard and mouse controls, new in this version, you can now actually map the keyboard and the mouse controls. You can even, the old quick shovel is back, so you can actually use the quick shovel on the right mouse button. So click right and bam, the block is gone. That's cool, but you can also map hotbar slots. So if you want to have a few slots in your hotbar bound to dedicated keys, you can now use, for instance, the B key for the second item in the hotbar. You can use the V key for the 4th item in the hotbar, and so on and so forth. So you can kind of bind all of the keys that you want to all of the slots. They will be printed next to the hotbar slot as well, these shortcut keys. So it's entirely cool. It's so much better. Anyway, we're going with the default controls for now. It also works for game controller buttons, so you can set up all of the controllers using a game controller. I'm using this Android game controller support, much improved. You can now use the D-pad and you can map it to actions as well. So overall, great stuff, great stuff. We're going to sign in, and hopefully this goes really quickly. Here we go, sign in, boom. Okay, it's taking a bit of time, but it's much faster. Hey everyone, finally we're here. Hey Eric Muller, and we've got Prince here, Prince 412. Let's join the club here. It's kind of like the standard shtick on the stream here, to go ahead and sit on these chairs. So here we go. Is everyone ready? Hey guys, hey Anonymous. Ready to go into the world of tomorrow. The Last Supper. No, this is... We're only getting started. We're only getting started. This is not the Last Supper. Come on, brah. Come on. Schneider is here, which is always a lovely thing. Yeah, so in this new version you can now also place thin blocks on the holo scroll. So let's this holo robo butler. Let's replace this block. I have always wanted this to be a thin block. So let's do it like this. He's in the floor right now, but as you can see, the holo scroll won't show anymore. So that's improved in the beta version. So get the beta version, everyone. Okay, let's go. One new option in the beta, which you might want to take a look at, is this. Let's see, under advanced, energy saving. So yeah, the man in the floor. Yeah, but once we come back, he'll be on top of the floor, on top of the world, baby. So as you can see, energy saving, you can also set it to high, which will reduce energy usage even more. If you want the old style of the game back, with it burning through your energy and through your CPU cores, just click on off. But you want to play on normal. I'm going to play on normal. Let's go. And you'll see it's the exact same Angeldust, and it's even more performant than before. Hey, is my YouTube stuck, or is there just nobody chatting? Let me know. If anyone is watching on YouTube, if anyone can hear me, please type a message. It's just to make sure that the... chat isn't frozen. Still here? Thank you, Angelio. It's just a little bit quiet then. That's a trick. Alright, we're going east today. I hear you. Thank you, Infamous. Pineapple. Alright, this is the code. That's the secret code word. Thank you. Alright, one trapper, level 2. Everyone has got this. It's just a bit of a warm-up here. Speaking of warm-up, we're probably going to have some snow and ice here in the Netherlands. So the next few days will be very cold, for Netherlands at least. And they're really expecting some kind of blizzard to come from Russia. So about 10 to 20 centimeters of snow. Seeing is believing, so I'm not entirely sure if this is really going to happen. But I would appreciate some snow. It's been a long while since we saw snow, so I'd appreciate it.
Nice find.
All walking all the way back to my horse. There we go. So there will be a bit of a technical talk at the end of the stream, so I will probably be hunting for 1 hour and 15 minutes or so, and then we'll switch over into technical mode. Where I am, we have lots of snow. Hey, nice Loki. It's going to be a cool technical talk. It will also be for people who are not really technical, but who are at least interested in some of the technical details behind making a video game. There will be like a segment on the stuff that I did this week. It will just be a few short slides to show you like some of the problems you run into. Technical talk, yes indeed. Speaking of the Netherlands, I heard there were less COVID cases there. Yeah, the past few weeks the number has been declining. I am not actually sure. I'm a bit of a skeptic myself, so I'm not actually sure if it's because of all of the measures were taken. The lockdown is pretty severe. As you can see, my hair is really long. I've really got the COVID hairdo, the COVID hairstyle. Hopefully next week the barber shop will open up again and we will be able to go to the barber. Not sure if I'll actually get a haircut next week because it'll probably be very busy at the barber. But I'll see what happens. But yeah, we're in this tight lockdown with we need to stay home after 9 o'clock in the evening, which isn't too bad in the winter. I mean, where else were you going to go? Infamous says we almost got 2 feet of snow. Okay, that's 60 centimeters. You win, sir. Or madam, you win, Loki. Or Infamous. Hey, Crunchy, your barbecue is still nice. That's always good to hear. VT2380 is here. I'm not sure if that's a Star Wars robot droid serial number. And no snow in the place where Angelio is. Hey Angelio, you might be getting the same blizzard as we are having in Russia. I'm not sure. Well, no. It's a little bit in the north of our country, so it won't reach your. It won't even reach your country. Sorry to get your hopes up. Hopes and dreams status dashed. But like I said, I'm really looking forward to having some snow here again. It's been years since we had this like a thick layer of snow, just like in the game here. I really want it to snow. I like it. I have a snow shovel ready and waiting, so if the snow falls this evening or like this night, I will be able to go snow shoveling tomorrow morning, first thing in the morning. Psychocantrope is joining us as well. From Russia, so he's we have 3 feet and soon to have 4 or 5. Whoa. Get me a plane ticket, I'm coming your way. Hello, Psycho. So how was everyone's week? Like last weekend I didn't stream, so yeah, like I said, I spent time with my family. It was absolutely worth it. It was reinvigorating. It's nice you guys talking about snow while I'm frying here. It's more hot than normal. I guess I'm just jealous. You're jealous. You're jelly, bro. Seriously, is it that hot in your place, Ruan? Like here it's getting colder. I was just outside because I had to walk here. And it was getting colder, it was getting chilly. This kind of ice, snowy chill was already in the air. Temporarily, give me your ladies and I missed you. Yeah, I missed you too. Hello, hey Ruby. Hola Ruby. Ruby. What do you doobie? I'm living in the south of France.
This place must be purified.
Hey, we've got the Russian dude with the low tide cat again. Check this out. The low tide cat is back. Oh, so you might have already noticed I'm playing 3.14, so I don't have the insane graphical effects of the 3 or the 4.4 beta. Everything is in beta at the moment. We've got 3.14 beta and we've got 4.4 beta. It's all beta here, but we're getting beta. Last night was 28 degrees Celsius at 2 AM. That's pretty hot. That's hot. We had a few of those very hot days last year here in the Netherlands. It was in August or in July, so we're in a different hemisphere. So, like, we're in a different. Our period has shifted, kind of. Celsius. There we go. But that's pretty hot. You don't put sheets on your bed, you just lie in bed, wide awake. Thanks for healing. Tomorrow 4 inches of snow at Crunchy's place. Like I said, we're probably going to get 4 to 8 inches of snow tonight, and I'm looking forward to it. I've been quite busy this week. I only had time to test the beta only by questing and barely building. Alright, Angelio, it's not a big problem, because if you try out the new version, beta 4, you're going to love it. I'm absolutely sure. Are you playing on a pretty recent phone? Hey, hello, Henny. Hello, Henny. Hey, Schneider. So if you're playing on a more recent phone or tablet, you're going to be amazed at the new beta. So you can actually scroll using your finger, which is a big difference. And you can now also, probably expect a pretty fluid gameplaying thing. Okay, don't worry about it. Tablet is also good. Leanda has been testing this new version, and Leanda's experience has improved drastically. Like, the old version is just stuttering and lagging a little bit. I'm not sure if you recognize this. So if you look around on Android, using a game controller for instance, it would lag and it would stutter. And it's absolutely solved. Okay, but did you test beta 1 or beta 2? There's been 2 betas for Android. It's like beta everywhere. Getting beta. Do you like the touchscreen scrolling? That's in beta 2, I think. It's all beta talk, but I hope to release it properly next week, so for next weekend. Yeah, there's the 4th beta is now out, so you can't download beta 2 anymore, you now get beta 4. Hey, Firefly has become stronger, check this out. Oh yeah. GG. You're lost. Okay, open up the topic, call for testers, and post number 47 on page number 5. There you'll find the most recent version for Android. No, there were already 2. When you posted I've been trying the beta, there was already a 2nd beta out for a few days. We're working quickly here. Hey, Anonymous. Hey, Anon. Seriously, we move fast. It's been a delightful week to work on the game this week. It was just...
Sweet home.
These performance issues, I took the time to investigate them, and I really made some progress. And Julia was lost. Hey, tell me about it. Beta 2 has got the energy saver, and I think, at least. Not entirely sure. Things have been changing so much.
They will feel my fury.
Anyway, this beta 4 has got the energy saver, and it will have the Android performance fixes. Your mug will be in the snow, man. Seriously. Will it be in the snow, comma, man? Or will it be in the snow, man? Are you going to give the mug to the snowman? Oh, seriously, if you're playing the fighter, every time that you kill a creature, you heal a little bit, which is pretty nice. Let's see if we can welcome this owl to the game. Forget about it. Your mug will be in the game, man. Hey, Mashkon. It will be inside of the snowman and safe because of it. Okay, there we go. And Chile was going ahead. Probably only here for the coins, am I right? Am I right, boy? Yeah, Firefly, you're absolutely right. Boom. Oh, I forgot to say, I've started to learn Linux. There we go. I spent a lot of time on Linux this week, because the Android tools work best on Linux. What are you learning about it? First, how to use it, because like the graphical environment is probably pretty alike to what you're using, like a Mac or a Windows. Or are you starting to learn Bash, like the shell? Or are you actually diving into the kernel internals, so writing device drivers and other stuff? Let me know, we can talk about it. You're discovering Bash. Okay, that's a good start. Shell scripting, story of my life. It saves you so much effort and time if you can just automate your most common tasks. But you might also be learning Unix. Yeah, Crunchy's ladies are saying yeehaw! There we go. So things like ls and top or df, cd, pwd. So you're probably learning all of the basic Unix commands. Oh, and vi. There you go. I've started to learn about urban planning and this kind of stuff. Ooh, I urge you, I recommend you, Ruan, to take a look at some of the urban planning in the Netherlands. I think we're doing a great job at that. And especially with like making sure that like pedestrians and cyclists have got the room to actually do their thing. I think the Netherlands is one of the, like infrastructurally seen, is one of the best countries that you can have. So Angelio, you're now typing escape shift ZZ a lot, or what? Are you good at using VI? I'm the master, baby. I'm the master. VI forever. You just notice how Brazilian cities are a mess? Now, I didn't notice, I don't really know, but like most cities and most countries don't really pay attention to pedestrians and cyclists. While in the Netherlands we actually give them priority in some of our cities. And I think our designs for crossroads and for like having bike lanes next to the roads, I think our designs are really good.
Here it goes.
Energy saving option, yes, infamous energy saving option. Here, it's here in the menu. Check this out. Energy saving is now a normal. I can set it to high, so this is not, the game will use way less CPU then. If you set it to off, it will run like before, so it will actually use all of your system and all of your resources. It will drain your battery instantly. But set it to normal. Normal is what you want to play at these days. That's the energy saving option. It's new in the new beta. So set it to normal, and if you're playing on Android, you'll probably notice a big frame rate increase. Sweet, yes. So on my MacBook, it takes the CPU usage from 200% to 20%, which is a tenfold reduction, which is insane for a game that's been out for years now. My headset and Discord works. I'm afraid to let you hear me. Don't worry about it, Crunchy. So we're now saving a lot of energy, but I'm going to switch back to normal. So on high it will disable some effects, or it will make some effects a little bit coarser. On normal you get all of the game, except for the continuous CPU usage. It's just the best, it's just the best. Period. It's the best. It's good to see some new faces as well. I hope with the new update, once it's released on Google Play, I hope that a lot more Android players will stick around. Because the game, honestly, if I took a look at what Leyenda's video recording looked like, the game ran like absolute garbage on these newer phones. And I think it would be a very nice present to give people a newer version of the game, and they hopefully will stick around much longer because the game will run so much smoother. I learned to create files, move them, LSCD, VI, echo, messages. Hello Vinicius! Well, how are you doing, Vinicius? Welcome. I'm not sure your name does ring a bell, but I'm not sure if you actually were here on the channel before. Are you here for the lottery? Are you here to win a pet? Stick around, in about 20 minutes we'll do the lottery. Yeah, but Crunchy, the people on Discord are very friendly. You shouldn't be ashamed to let them hear your voice. But you can also just type text. You're fine? Nice, good to hear, man. Vinicius, are you from Brazil or Spain? So hola or buenos dias, bienvenido. Are you from a different country? Did you come here for the beta version, the new Android version? It's so much better than the old one. You want this new version. Cuando empieza la lotería? In 20 minutes, Cristo. In 20 minutes on YouTube and Twitch, lotería. That's how we do it, everyone. Cuando lotería, ven mira maravilla.
Looks like you could use an extra blade.
That's the way you do it here. Ruby Tuber, that almost sounds like a Rolling Stones song, which was called Ruby Tuesday. Goodbye, Ruby Tuber. Could have her name on you. He is Brazilian, there we go. Bem-vindo, Vinicius. Tudo bem? This game is a trip. Hey. Crunchy has finally figured it out. This game is a trip. It's entirely true. Hey, since we are playing the 3.x version, let's switch over to the cartoon style. It looks so vivid and so bright, I want to play in it. So this 3D visual style was done by Ming Duan Quang and a team of very talented Vietnamese people. We're now switching over to the cartoon visual style. Let's see, visual style cartoon, here we go. And this was animated and drawn by Robotic and Spaces Green, the very famous Angeldust players. Hey Abdullah, how are you doing? Welcome on Twitch. Abdullah, most of the chatters are over on YouTube, but it's no problem if you want to chat on Twitch. I'm following both of the chats at the same time. I'm also watching Steam, so if you want to chat there, that's no problem either. Abdullah, we're playing 3.14 Beta 4. That's a mouthful. It's the absolute latest version of Angeldust that you can get and can grab. And it's so good. It's got control remapping for the desktop platforms. It's got performance fixes on Android. And it has got energy saving for all platforms, so it will use less CPU and less battery. It's so much better. And we just started to play in the cartoon visual style, so we've got flat hand animated dudes. The flag in his profile pic is from my state. There you go. Hey Frank, be my best friend. I thought I already was. Crunchy.
That was a good warm-up.
Yours forever.
See if you dodge this. Boom.
I'm just hopping on my horse like this.
How they handle my blade.
RubyTuber, GG. Angelio ninja'd me here. GG Ruby.
Lead on.
Yeah. Hey, we're all fine folks here, so we're all best friends. A nice friend. Hey, likewise. Likewise, buddy. Do you like friends with long hair? Because it's getting longer every week. Hey Abdullah, don't be shy. How's it going? How's it going on Twitch there? Should I pronounce your number? So Abdullah 3962 3962. How do you do? Dinkar Baiti, you're almost dead. Dinkar. Watch out, you're probably from Thailand or so, so watch out for your health. Also Christo, it's really nice to see you playing here. Not sure if you're also watching the live stream, but it's always nice to see people here. Dinkar, watch out, you're almost dead. You don't have to stand on the monsters, you're the scout. You're playing as a scout. Oh, there we've got Obi joining us. Hey Obi. You ninja'd. Being ninja'd. Yeah, that's when someone types the same comment right before you do. Being ninja'd. Can't anyone remind me that the stream is on? Hey Obi, the stream is on. It's on, bro. And we're playing the absolute latest, greatest version of the game, 3.14 Beta 4. With the insanely new energy saving option, which makes the game use about 10 times less CPU. You're welcome. I always try to remind people. It's got performance fixes for Android, so it runs so much smoother. Guys, how to get food? Tame Wolf. Hey, Tame Wolf. Tame Wolf with Pet Snack. Win one on the lottery in 15 minutes. Don't worry about it, forget about it. Energy saving option, like this Obi, it's here, under advanced. Energy saving. Twitch, that's entirely cool, so if you set it to off, it will run like before. If you set it to normal, that's actually the recommended setting now, it's the default setting. It will use 10 times less CPU, so the game will run much smoother. It will also, if you're on a laptop, conserve your battery much better. If you're playing on mobile phone or on a tablet, it's just like previously, even if you put the charger in the socket, the game would completely drain your battery and your device flat in 20 minutes. What changes? Absolutely nothing. Only one thing changes. It's faster, it's more interactive, so if you are building, it will place the blocks faster. If you remove blocks, it will remove them faster. So it's faster all around, and it will use less CPU. The only thing that you will notice is like slightly delayed updates in parts of the game world that are not interesting. Smother your hair with bacon grease, shiny hair. Thanks for the advice, buddy. Looking forward to it. And Obi, you might have already seen control remapping and hotbar slot hotkeys, so why not just remove the option and default on the most extreme one? Because you might want to use the off setting, you might want to turn it off in very specific conditions. I want to use the off setting for recording trailers, for instance, because then I'll be absolutely sure that every single thing in the world is updated continuously. Like seriously, the normal option, you won't even notice that it's there. In Twitch or YouTube, both. Both. Don't worry about it, you won't miss it. If you're on one of the live streams, yeah, you'll see it. Interesting, yeah.
Getting paid to stand around?
It just delays some of the updates for less interesting parts of the world. and it makes the game run so much smoother. And since it's not doing work all the time, it actually has like better interactivity, because it's not rendering all of these chunks at the same time. Once you place a block, that gets priority and it gets instantly rendered. This sometimes saves like, what shall we say, like 1/10 or even more of a second. So the delay and the latency is much better. If you play in build alone mode, stand alone mode, game alone mode, build alone thing, if you do that, it's just bam, instant. It's just wow. Firefly, can say Twitch on YouTube. Yeah. Oh, can't say Twitch on YouTube. Can I say YouTube on Twitch? TP to my trippy place later. Which are the less interesting parts? Everything. Everything is less interesting. It's just, it won't like disable updates for those parts of the world. It will just delay them. It will space them out a little bit, Obi. That's all. So instead of like being constantly rendering everything, it will just space out these updates a little bit so that your CPU gets some rest. And it like prevents the main thread and the rendering thread from like completely draining your system. You probably won't even notice a difference when you're playing. The bonus is done. Angelo, the opportunist. Hey Anonymous, are you watching? So the lottery will be in 15 minutes or so. If you want to do it right now, that's cool with me as well. You can just enter your code. Ali Games is joining us as well. That's how it goes. Hey Lagado Arumbaku, that's entirely nice that you put your MOA here, but shouldn't you hop onto it? And on the high setting, so what the game does is crossfade between these updates, if possible. On the high setting it will prevent crossfades, and it will also run the vertex shaders at half the speed. So instead of updating every frame, it will update them every other frame. Which, if you have a very slow device with a very slow CPU, will actually speed up the game a lot. So it's kind of like a performance slider, but named as the reverse. So if you want, if you've got a very high-end PC, you can probably play with energy saving off. And you won't, yeah, it will completely draw much power and it will completely saturate your CPU. For normal systems you want to use normal, and if you're on a very low-end device you want to use high energy saving, so it will not use all of the effects. Let me show you. If I go to the energy saving high, I'm not even sure if you're going to notice it because we're running at 60 frames per second. It will now update this foliage at 30 frames per second, and the water is also updated every other frame. So take a look at the left side of the screen. Take a look at the, or maybe I should put it on the right side, because my face is not on the right side. Just one small test. So keep an eye out on the water. If I move energy saving back to low, do you see the water just gets a little smoother? But that's all. So you probably won't even notice when you're playing on high. It will also disable the chunk crossfades, so like transitions between light and dark, or when the light is updated, are a little bit rougher. But you only notice that for the chunks that you're walking in. Oh, I see. I'm gonna love it. Mobile users gonna love it, yes. Leyenda has been testing this, and Leyenda, like the game ran like complete garbage on her new phone. And this new version is just absolutely insane. It's so smooth on that new mobile phone. It's got some Android-specific tweaks in there to optimize. We're going to have a technical talk in like about 45 minutes or so. I want to hunt for 1 hour and 15 minutes today, and then do the technical stuff. We're going to take a look at some of the performance work that I did this week, and it'll be amazing. You will see a difference, or you will see what the problem is and how I fixed it. That's what I wanted to know. Don't worry. I have a mobile phone like this phone. This one exhibited the same problem that Leyenda's phone did, except a little bit more subtle. And I'll show you why it was more subtle on this phone. But it's absolutely fixed on Android. It's going to run so much better on every device out there. Every single one. So Angelio might be testing this as well. Ruan might be testing it as well. From the beginning of this game, I knew. Yeah. Control mapping sounds pretty sick. Haven't you seen it, Obi? Haven't you seen it? Check this out. Keyboard and mouse controls. So you can set all of these things to what you want. So if you want to walk forward with the right mouse button. We're now doing it. I'm pressing the right mouse button. Like this. Wow. Super cool. Very useful. And also this is the big bang for you, Obi. You can map hotbar slots to quick buttons. So if you want to map item 6 to the B, and item 7 to the V, and item 8 to the tilde on my keyboard, check this out. If I'm in game, You can see check out the hotbar at the bottom. You will see the BV and the slash on the blocks here. So if I press B, bam, bam, you instantly place the block. I can't build here, but it will instantly place the blocks. That's actually amazing. Yeah, so it also works for quick shuffle. So quick shuffle is back. Check this out. Shuffle, quick shuffle, right mouse button. So instead of having to click, it's just right click, boom, boom, boom. And you can map any item. So if you're playing the sorceress, for instance, you can just map air shield to right mouse button if you want to air shield intermittently. It's wow.
Here we go.
Like someone said, can we please remap the controls? And I went like above and beyond the feature request. I implemented this entire hotbar system, or hotkey system. So it's actually like a MOBA game, MOBA, like a multiplayer online battle arena, MOBA games. So you can actually use all of your skills with hot clicks, hotbar button clicks things. And you can also map them to controls on the gamepad, for instance. So a D-pad can be mapped to anything. Everyone, are we going? Nice. Let's go. What's the quest for today? Let's see. Oh, the regular MOA.
Exciting.
Not sure if we're going to find these on the savannah. Hotbar slot mapping should have been super useful when I was still building actively. Yeah, you could have used your entire palette. You can even map the 1, 2 and 0 keys, like all of the hotbar keys, you can map them to the blocks. So instead of having having to select the slot and click, you could actually just do 1, 2, 3, 5, 1, 1, 1, 2, 3. Build that way. It's completely insane. I'm really sorry that you missed this during the best period of building. Players will love it. Or League of Legends players will love it. WoW players will love it. Yes. Both of them. I'm dancing. Keep dancing, Crunchy. Keep dancing till the stars go out of the sky. Bro, this is legit insane. Yeah, you can also map the... for instance, if you don't want to use right shovel or quick shovel on the right mouse button, you can map right mouse button. Let me show you. This looks really cool. This looks really cool. If you go to options, keyboard and mouse control, and then map the first hotbar slot, use item number 1 to the right mouse button. Check out the hotbar. Check out slot number 1. It actually says right, and if you've got smaller font size, it will actually say right mouse or so it actually. And if you switch hotbars, because that's also a thing you can do, you can also now map previous hotbar to the thing. So the right mouse button will also map to the first slot there. Yeah, it says right mouse button, so we can also map the left mouse button to slot 2, like this, right and left. So if I press the left mouse button, it will always open the telecharger. Very useful, very useful. Good afternoon, hey Myrtle Lee, Crunchy has been with us for a while. Glad you could join us. Are you cooking again? Because my soothing voice will guide your cooking progress. So I really think this makes the game more accessible to everyone. You can map all of the functions that you want to use. Hey Myrtle. And you can always switch back to the defaults by pressing the clear button, and it's no problem. But it's so much better. You don't have to select slots anymore. You just click the button, and it works insanely well. We can check it out in build alone mode if you want. If you want me to give a demo, you just place the blocks like boom, 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 and you're done. You're done. It's no problem. Hey, as long as we don't get an Alexei Makarov situation where someone starts removing the thing, please don't remove the build.
Ready when you are.
Also, one more trick, just because we can. I've also made it so if you map both a... let's map B to hotbar slot 3 from the keyboard, and let's also map a game controller button to it. So game controller button, let's slot 3. Let's do a D-pad right, like this. Check it out. It will all... No, it won't. It should render both hints. I'm not sure why it isn't rendering both hints.
There's a great sense of evil here.
I should probably investigate this. I was going to proudly show off that this works, but it doesn't. Oh no, because I'm using a controller, it's only showing the controller hint. That's right. I made it so that the controller gets precedence. It was a little bit too crowded with both of them. It used to work, but then it didn't anymore. Hey guys, hey Abdullah, you're right in time, Abdullah. You were on Twitch before, weren't you? Abdullah, are you here for the lottery? In about 5 minutes we'll do the lottery so you can win a pet snack. I'm not sure if you're the anonymous user who was asking for it in-game. We've kind of successfully de-anonymized you. But yeah. I didn't say your surname just yet. I ate a chicken salad sandwich and 2 brownies. What is everyone else having for lunch? I just had dinner. I had a chicken.
I'm gonna have to charge more for my services. You know I get paid by the hour, right?
How about mapping multiple buttons to the same thing? That's not supported at the moment. If you map something, you can map a game controller button and a keyboard or mouse button, but only one of those. The idea being here that if you are remapping things, you're probably mapping it to the key that you want it to be mapped to. Also, it knows the defaults. Oh, Abdullah, you're in the right place. So 5 minutes, we'll do the lottery. Let's see if you can win a pet snack, so that you can have a pet. Abdullah, are you playing on Android by chance?
What a blessed find. Looks like you could use the extra blade.
Abdullah, parlez-vous français? Just a long shot here, but sometimes people speak French. The game also knows about the default layout, so if you map one of the controls from the default layout, it will retain the other keys from the default layout at the action. Toothless dude is eating my barbecue. Is it that good? Need me for French? No, Angelia, I was just asking if Abdullah was French. Asked to see if spamming twice as much with 2 buttons could be a thing. Not really. There's also a like, you always say no cap, but there's a cap in the game on the number of actions that you can do. Yes. I also have like an amazing other new feature in the works that I think will absolutely shock and amaze everyone. Hey, Loki, why jump on the horse, bro?
Here it goes.
Yeah, it's entirely cool. It's more of a visual effect, but it will make the game, I think, more fun to play. Yeah, people sometimes speak French. Yeah, it's true, right? No God Race. No, it's for all of the versions, so 3.14 and 4.4. I also have something cool for the 4.4 or 4.5 beta coming up, but that needs a bit more love. It's looking real good. So all of the improvements in 3.14, like the energy saving, are coming to 4.4 as well. Oh, do you see? I'm playing at the high energy saving, so you see the landscape, like the fading is off now. So you see these chunks, they just like flicker a little bit. So I'm going back to energy saving normal, so that the fades between the light levels are a little bit more smooth. Seeing your legs in first person? Yeah, I speak French when I'm trying to cook, okay. Seeing your dust trail in first person? No, it's even better, it's even better. How much time to get snack food? I am excited. 3 minutes, Abdullah, 3 minutes. 3 minutes. And then we'll have Le Loteria. It will be the most exciting time of your life. I know that Angelia was very excited for it, always. Even better. What is better than legs? I'll tell you, I'll show you.
I knew we could do it.
I hope I can roll it out. It's going to be amazing if it works. It will be a breaking change, so it will require a server update as well. And I'm not entirely sure if I can roll out updates on all of the app stores at the moment, so it's going to be a little bit iffy. But I'll promise you what, if it works, it's going to make the game feel a lot different. Okay, so now we do have the crossfade effect, because we're in low energy saving mode and not in high energy saving mode. I'm more hungry than excited for snack food. Okay, there you go. Visual change that affects the server as well. Yeah, it's... I'm not sure if people have asked for it, and it will take a little bit of tweaking, but I can do that after the client has been released. But you'll see, it's probably very cool. No, not increasing the height limit. If you want more height, yeah. No.
Let's see them done.
There's already too many bugs because of these height issues. How much time to snack food? 1 minute. 1 minute. Then we'll do the lottery. Oh, Loki here with the power play. Loki with the bombs. Power play, bro. Hey Abdullah, did you already give a thumbs up to the video and subscribe to the channel here on YouTube? That's much appreciated. We can now use the Instagram visual effects in-game. If only.
I hope no one got hurt badly.
Okay, we've got a clear area. I had wanted to find some MOAs for the quest. Maybe we'll find them afterwards. I think it's lottery time. You already did? Whoa, congratulations. GG, GG. You'll see, Obi. You have no idea what it is. Because I only thought it up last night. I couldn't sleep. And I had this idea. I was like, whoa, 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 whoa. This would be a cool idea. It is a bit of a... It's a visual addition. And I think it will make... especially the hunting more fun. How much time? As soon as we clear the area, Abdullah, the lottery will take place. So we're going to hit this MOA, and then we're going to do the lottery. I promise you that. You wish. You wish, Obi. I have this kind of thing. I can't sleep. Well, I could build a rocket now, and you know what? I'm going to do it. Yeah. Yeah, the sun is still on my list. And hey, quest MOAs, quest MOAs. New creature. We're getting these. We're getting 2 quest MOAs. I want this mammoth, and I want it in the next 10 years or so. Come and get your quest creatures. Come and get your quest creatures. And Gilio is going to sign in real quickly. There we go. Everyone is just teleporting in. Check this out. 3 people are here only for the quest creature. I am so excited. Excited, I hope. Don't exit now. And Gilio is not. Oh. Nice. I'm 8 out of 10. GG quest. Okay, lottery time. Lottery time. Get on YouTube or Twitch now. We're going to do the lottery now. Come on. Get your tickets. Be right back. Be right back. Alright, so let's save the location. Loteria. Yes, Loteria now. YouTube or Twitch. Alright, so you want to participate in the lottery? Abdullah, you're here, you're excited, that's good, that's good. So what you want to do for the lottery, it works like this. You could include mapping the empty quick messages in the control mappings.
Here we go.
In time for the lottery. Hey Space, welcome buddy. Yep, Space is here, welcome Space. Space, there's a new beta version of the game, it's 3.14 beta 4. If you're playing on Android, which you aren't, it's so much better. You can get it in the forum topic here. Okay, lottery time. Abdullah, check this out. Loteria. What you want to do is go to the Angeldust website, playangeldust.com, or click the button on the sign in form in your game. Sign into the website using your player name and password. And then you need to enter this code in the box above. So you will see this part, Lottery, Angeldust Live. And you will have to enter this code there. So it's 65854. That's the code for today. In which app? On the website, playangeldust.com. So you go to the website, use Firefox, or use Safari, or use Microsoft Internet Explorer, or whatever. Playangeldust.com, open the website, and then sign in. And then this, then you submit the ticket. Your new creature thing for the quest more remind. Okay, yeah. Maybe custom quick messages. It could be a thing. It could be a thing. It only works on desktop though, because on mobile, small screens, you don't really have 5 rows of options. But on desktop, it would be nice. Or more BM messages. Yeah, we talked about this last time, didn't we? Abdullah, are you able to find it? So play angeldust.com, the website, and then enter the code. Other players as well. I don't want to take all day, so... Hey Niels, how are you doing? Good weekend. We need some BM, especially in PvP. Yeah. Can anyone find the lottery? Magno. Hey, Magno. That's nice, bro. Magno. Now go to the website. So, for the lottery, I'm going to type this just once. For the lottery. Open. PlayAngeldust.com. And then sign in using your player name and password. And enter lottery code. Oh, my boy, what's up? Yeah, what's up, man? Magno and Abdullah, you want to enter this code. Come on, you can do it. You are watching the stream. Come on, you can do this. 65854, that's the code that you need to enter on the website. Magno, you can do this. I promise you, you will be able to join the lottery. What is this magic? Do it. Do it. Get down. Enter the code. Yeah, why did I say hey space to Niels? This is Obi magic. I have no idea, Obi, why you did it. But it's entirely cool. Because you did. Come on, people, get your tickets in the box. I ain't got all day. I'll give you 1 or 2 more minutes. Then we'll have to continue the hunt. You'll have to figure it out on your own. The code is here, 65854. It works. I tested it. You just need to sign into the website and then enter the code. We can do this. Don't leave me hanging. Yeah, Obi, I have no idea what's wrong with you. Hey, for how long are you streaming? I want to go to the supermarket and then watch again. I'm probably streaming for 2 hours, Niels, so about 1 more hour. So I think you will be able to make it to the supermarket and get back here in time. Except if there's a very long line for the groceries or something. So tell me all your troubles. Earlier today I thought Ukraine was Poland. Okay, very sus. I'll paint some rocks, hold on. Okay, that's doable. Otherwise, have a nice weekend, Niels. Hopefully we'll get lots of snow. It would be pretty amazing to get some snow. I'm looking forward to it. So otherwise, good weekend. Come on, does nobody know how the lottery works? One more time, the code is 65854, come on. My supermarket is all digital, which I hate. We lost our snow again, Sag. Play the Jeopardy game show theme song music. Maybe later, Max. I probably get the copyright struck, copy struck, or whatever. Come on, get your tickets in the box, everyone. It's not that hard. Also, yeah, my hair is pretty long. Yeah, it's pretty long. But it's okay. Niels, see you later. Hey, Obi Inc. has got a ticket in the box. Great job. So the lottery is confirmed to be working. Any other takers? Any other takers, fakers, hackers? I'll give you 2 more minutes. You have had 10 minutes to get your tickets in the box. That's quite enough. I might draw some winners later on if we don't get tickets in the box and we have some later on, but come on. Play Angeldust.com, open the website, sign in using your player name and password, enter the ticket code. That's all. Copy struck, yeah. That's a song by AC/DC. It's like copy struck. Anonymous, you're in the box. Finally, you did it. GG Anonymous. GG Anonymous. There's a ticket from you in the box. Now you can study my color code. Yeah, very interesting. Play the Milk Bar theme song from Majora's Mask. I think video game music is okay to stream. I see most streamers do video game music and it's not a problem. Not even Nintendo games. But no, I'm playing Angeldust music. Alright, 1 more minute and then we'll draw a winner. So far, there's only one person who's going to win, I think. Sometimes it's not. Okay. But I think Nintendo games are okay to have the music like the OST playing in the background while you're streaming. Also, I have a license from Tim van der Beek. So if you didn't know already, on the credits page you'll find everyone who worked on the game. So as you can see, Spaces Green and Robotic are on here as well. Duang Kwang Ming and his team is on here. Tim van der Beek for the music. Visit timbeek.com. Eldon Code, now what? Yeah, you did absolutely fine, Abdullah. You were in the box. We're going to draw the winner soon. In about 10 seconds. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Alright, ready. Who's in the box? Okay, 2 people in the box. But this is an alt, so I'm going to remove the alt. Thank you for playing, Obi. Anyway, so we're going to draw a winner. I'm not sure who the winner is going to be. Yeah, sorry, Obi. It was a joke. Next time you'll win. Next time you'll win. I'll promise you. So we're going to draw the winner. Oh, sorry. We're going to draw a winner. Good luck. Anonymous 72938 has won the lottery. Congratulations, Anonymous 72938. So you're now a lottery winner. As you can see, you now have the badge. If you sign out of the game and sign into the game, you'll get the pet snack, which you can use to tame small animals. You can only have one at the same time, but that's not a problem because you can switch between them in-game using the summon creature thing, and you can also set that on the website. Anon won, yeah, Anon won. And Obi didn't. Alright, I'm going to sign out, back into the game, here we go, boom. Alright, let's go. So let's hunt for about like 20 more minutes or so. Let's go. See if we can complete the quest. I was at 8 out of 10? 9 out of 10 now. So someone trained the MOA here, which is good. To collect your lottery badge, you must join the Discord server. Cap. I actually looked into this cap and no cap meme, but I haven't really figured it out just yet. What's the gist, Obi? Is cap, does that mean sarcastic, and no cap mean like genuinely commenting on something? Cap is true and no cap is false, or is trolling. This live stream rules. Thank you, Crunchy. Always a pleasure. You have 6 out of 10. Would hunt again. No cap is not lying. There we go. Not even lying. What's the problem? What's up with the snake? Why is it hyperactive? Cap is not true. But sometimes I just say cap. This is rather confusing. Yeah, it's pretty sus. And I think Ruan has been playing a little bit too much of that game where you play the dude with the visor. Where you're in a spaceship and then you need to kill other people in the spaceship. Ladies and Crunchy is yeehaw boom bap. Done the rap, no cap, infamous. This game is like the best. Hey, is Spaces... Oh, I thought Spaces Green was in the game. It's an imposter. It's a fake Spaces Green. It's an imposter. It's a joke. Ron, don't tell him why you're saying sus. Gonna get me cancelled again. Oh. Yeah, actually, Obi, I did get some more upset people. Forget about it. It's the Schneider dude. My friends always want to play it, but I'm the top detective.
That was a good warm-up. Who's next?
Who's next? What did I do? I'm not going to comment on it publicly here. That would be too ashamed. Then you would be embarrassed and you would want to hide in the ground. I'd really want to find that last MOA for the quest. Like 2 level ups in a day, that would be nice. Do it, say it. You've got to do it. No, I won't. I will protect Obi's privacy. Privacy. I'm not like that. I'm not a snitch. Can't be that bad.
This could be helpful.
Make me. Nice dragon, bro. Nice dragon, bro, there. It's a nice dragon, bro.
Feel my fury.
So far, we've been playing on energy saving high and normal. Like, while actually playing, you don't really notice any difference. And the game just runs so much better. And forget about the bird. Can't people just leave poor Obi alone? Yeah, they might, they might. So my goal is to get enough quest points to buy the Broen horse. I want to have the Broen horse because it's a nice horse. I want it. Oh, I need to cough one moment. There we go. Still got the corona. I've now got the British version. Yeah, whatever. Whoa, it's a level 12 Moa. Come on, we can do this. We can do this. Let's kill it. There we go. We got it.
All right.
Level 12 is probably going to be a level up for some people. Now I really want to know what it was this time. Well, don't worry about it too much. I forgot about it. It wasn't too bad, and I said like, okay, Obi's probably just having a bad day or something. I got your back, bro. Hey, Magno. Don't worry about it, don't worry about it. Everything is fine, everything is cool. Yeah, sometimes you have a bad day. Now you're confused. I made things worse. Okay, let's forget about this. It was not Angelio related. No, Angelio is totally clear, in the clear. Forget about it. Forget about it. Oh, Firefly, you know about the UR? What? The UR? No? We had a grammar thing with Angelio. No, don't worry about it. Seriously, forget that I said anything. Just forget it. Forget it. Seriously. There is nothing wrong. There's no problem. Yeah, lol. What? Hey, Prince, you've got a nice moonwalker. That day was awesome. I can't forget. Can you tell me? I want to join in on the fun. Don't worry about it, forget about it. I want to hear about the grammar thing. I want to know what the fun thing was. I want to have fun. I know fun. And words.
Come on, there's monsters to kill. I hope there'll be more challenges.
Who is Elvis?
in the future.
Was it bank related? No, it was not bank related. Obi is always in a good mood. Yeah, that's what I figured. So that's why I thought like, okay, this is probably not a problem. It wasn't fun for me that day. No, I didn't get a complaint about the Robin Hood or about game stonks or something. Don't worry about it. Also kind of wondering where Hum is. But
soon I will become the Sword Saint. Soon I will become the Sword Saint.
I healed all of you. Thank you, Prince. Thank you, Prince. You are the best healer in Angeldust today. Alright, that's the trophy I do not hand out lightly, so GG, Prince. And the 2 funk soldiers.
I hope no one got hurt badly.
It's fine. Thank you. You are awesome. It was fun. I'm named my car Elvis. Elvis has just left the building. Thank you very much. We roasted Angelio because he put a space before. No, that's old news. That's French. That's actually French grammar. Seriously. It's completely obnoxious. In Angeldust, it's translated into French. So there's a French language in Angeldust. You probably already know this. And not in all of the places, but in many places, indeed, you need to put a space between a punctuation mark that has got 2 parts to it. So it's not for like periods, it's not for commas, but it is for a colon and a semicolon and the exclamation point and like the question mark. That's French. Yeah, that's a French thing. WTL, yeah, it's seriously, it's a thing. So, for instance, the options menu, if you take a look, like this is not proper French, and it's not proper French in the French translation either. But like in a lot of places, we actually take this into account. And if you've got French Canada, if you've got Canadian French, they don't do this. So the translator, the French translation dude or a girl actually asked like, is it going to be Canadian French or is it going to be French French? And I was like, yeah, it's probably going to be like French French. So then I got all of these weird... This is not joking, this is not joking, this is actually true. This is actually true, this is a true story. Switch the game to French and you will see this. Go search, no, look it up, seriously. I vouch for this is actually true. And sometimes I do some translations myself and I really need to force myself to always look like, is this French? Does it have a like interpunction mark with 2 parts to it? It's not for or like regular interpunction, but it's it's completely insane. So set your game to French and you will see this pop up in a lot of places. OB is now logging in using the French French translation. That would probably explain why I put a space bar then. Yeah, that's for French people, yes. I don't believe it. It's actually true. Play the French translation, everyone, and you will see it. OB is now going to confirm this. So where does this show up? I think it's in translations of the things that the heroes say, once they are. Did you know the first French fries weren't actually cooked in France, they were cooked in Greece? What? What? I can't find anything with punctuation in game. Quick messages, there you go. OBS left. OBS confirmed that this is true. Seriously, I speak the truth always. Feels better. I don't know how to thank you, Firefly. Hey, don't worry about it. You can play Beta 4 and let me know if it runs better on your Android device. Wow, this is gross. No, it's seriously... Hello, little legs. This is seriously how it goes. Hey, little legs. Little legs.
They never saw it coming.
Let's go. Hello, Spark Rider. Rider Spark. Hello, Rider. Low Rider. Ruder. Hi, Prince. Watch me type hello and hi for the coming 5 minutes. I apologize, Angelio, Angegigio. Obi has left the chat, yes. Obi wants to know your location. But you could have also told us that this is a French thing. Yeah, you could have told us. That's nice, Crunchy. That's nice. This is no South Park the movie though, so let's keep it clean. What did I do? Back to the thing.
Here we go.
Don't worry about it, Obi. Seriously. No, it's not as bad as French interpunction.
Awesome.
I didn't know it was a French thing. I always did it for no reason because it looks cleaner. Huh? It looks cleaner. What are you smoking, buddy? It looks cleaner. It's like a completely confusing mess. I rather love the Spanish thing where you have the upside down exclamation point and the upside down question mark. Que mal quería el Jorge. What? El Jorge? What is El Jorge? I'm not worried that it's bad. I just want to know what it was. Don't worry about it. Crisis averted. It's already been taken care of. I do this. Can someone heal us up? Help, please.
King of monster fighting.
Thank you, Prince. Prince is like, I healed all of you. Yes. Prince, you're doing a great job. No, it's like if you if you grow up with this French grammar thing, you probably always have this French grammar thing. Once a Frenchie, always a Frenchie. Let me get this camera correctly. It's more satisfying to see text space question mark rather than text question mark. I disagree, but don't worry about it. Goodbye, RubyTuber.
I'm the king of monster fighting. Let's do some hunting.
The RubyTuber. I'm not exactly sure if RubyTuber means that it's a girl, because I only know girls that are called Ruby, and actually I don't know any girls called Ruby, but you know what I'm saying? Know what I'm saying? And we'll learn a new language. Crunchy, I can heartily recommend learning a new language. Also, I know more of these grammar tricks. So if you're talking to a Russian person, and we had the famous Alexei Makarov, for instance, they will not use a colon sign to have eyes and smileys. So you will only get a nose and a mouth, or only a mouth. So if you see parentheses, sorry, that's probably when you're talking to a Russian person. Their emojis or their emoticons don't have eyes, and they only have noses sometimes. Firefly, please tell us what I did. Thank you for playing, Prince. You did a great job healing us. Later. See ya, sweet prince. Go say that to French people. I will. I was about to say a really bad thing, better put it in my pocket. It is the utmost. Yeah, Obi, that's. Yeah, Obi. Yeah. No, use the X. Use the ha ha ha. The yeah, the X. Use the X. Like cha cha cha. Damn dang Russians. Yeah. Da. Indeed. Yeah, that. Ruan is doing it. Ruan is... Lucy is present? Seriously? Yeah, is Spanish. Use the loli? Oh, use the lol. Oh. Lucy is present. That's been a while. I was actually... Yeah is worse than ha ha ha. No. Ha 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 with the parentheses. That's ha ha ha. Lucy is left. What? I was just enjoying these moments. Yeah, it was an exclamation mark or... No, seriously. I still clearly remember the day when I saw this. It's so fun. Yeah, it's very fun. Firefly, just Firefly things. It's true. Come on, let's stop talking about it, Obi. Better just forget it. Don't worry about it. It was not something that I was particularly impressed by or so. You did absolutely fine. We discovered your secret. My secret or Obi's secret?
This will be easy.
Both. Take that. Snack is dead.
This is great.
Loki stealing all of the coins. Loki, mind it, buddy. Don't steal all of the coins. But thanks for the dispenser. That's very appreciated. Very much appreciated. Gary Newman in cars. What? I think I might know. Yeah, you might know. But seriously, it's not something to be concerned about. Ha ha ha, yeah, ha 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 ha, yeah. Oh. What did they get into this evening?
There's a great sense of evil here.
I don't know what that means. I have no idea what you're on about, Obi. Brazilian news for sarcasm. Oh.
Let's see them dodge my attack.
Oh yeah, it's all good. Don't worry about a thing. You got into the crunch zone. You used the star sign emoji. Well, it's all good, buddy. I don't mind any of this.
What a blessed find. Bring on the hard stuff.
These things sometimes happen. I can imagine the confusion, Obi. Yeah, don't troll too hard in the future. Maybe that's the best advice. Don't troll too hard in the future. Hey Hum, if you're watching this in replay, this is a good situation where you would want to use Quick Shovel. The new actual Quick Shovel. Because if you see the ground glow in yellow, you can use your shovel to dig up new materials. But I bet you already knew this. Didn't you, Hum? You already knew this, didn't you? Alright, let's keep on going. We're still going to do this hunt for maybe 15 minutes more. I'm feeling it today. And then we'll do a bit of technical talks, diving into the Android performance update. And the low energy, or the no energy saving mode, sorry. And we'll also take a look at the new improved interactivity, thanks to that. It's going to be cool. All you nerds are making me laugh so much. Well, thank you, Crunchy, I think. I have no idea, Obi. It was either last week or this week, I have no idea. It's been raining complaints ever since the first one. When it rains, it pours. The complaints just keep coming, and like every day I have to wade through 80 messages telling people that you do a fine job at moderating.
I'm the king of monster fighting. Let's do some hunting.
Hey Little Legs, your aim has improved a lot. I can definitely see that your practice has been paying off. Your aim is real good now. Also, here's a roamer. Keep shooting. No, it was not rumor related. No, seriously, Obi, it's all good. Just don't troll too hard. It's all good, but some people might not appreciate the trolling. I said like, okay, well maybe it was just in jest, or maybe it was just it's all good. Internet just died again. Hey, you should download the new beta version, Ruan. It's got better performance on Android. The Internet Beta 4, it's exactly what you want. It comes bundled with Internet Explorer 3. Where did the Wheatler go? To the left, to the left. Where did the Wheatler go? To the right, to the right. Everyone is leveling up like crazy because we're entering a new area here. 144p party.
Right in the sweet spot. I knew we could do it. I wasn't even supposed to be here today.
Obi, it's just like, it's best to just forget I said anything. It's not a problem, it wasn't a problem, and we're not going to make this into a problem. I've been spending about half an hour explaining to you that it's not a problem, and still we're talking about it. Nice pixels. Thank you, everyone. I work hard every day. Don't forget it, Obi. Worry about it. No, bro. Yeah, I understand it's not a problem, but I want to know what is not a problem. Okay, yeah.
Alright.
Let's keep on going. I can do this all day. Coins for everyone. Coins for... Hey, Christo, heal us up sometime, will ya? I don't think it was meme related. Use mind power, Ruan.
This could be helpful. That was easy.
We're in the Frostbite Barrens, level 35. It's actually pretty special that we're in these magical areas at this lower level. So this is probably like one of the earliest levels that you'll encounter these magical versions of the biomes in. But we're making good use of it, so let's just kill everything that we see. There's plenty enough for everyone. Also, you can unlock these chaos crystals using your shovel. So get out your shovel, get digging. I can't wait to shovel more snow. Hey, indeed, Crunchy. I can't wait to shovel show either. Firefly, veo tu video mientras juego. Hey Christo, that's nice. I'm glad you're actually playing, because you were like, hey, I want to play the game. Now you can actually play the game. Are you playing the beta version, Christo? Yeah, you are. You are playing the beta version. Get beta 4, it's even better. And heal us. Yeah, there you go, now you're doing it. You're awesome, thank you for healing us.
Let's do this.
Is this a special MOA? This is the blood mower or what? It's level 8.
Sweet spot.
We're gonna get it. It's pretty hard to kill, honestly. Oh, someone is riding it. Well, so much for that.
Bring on the hard stuff.
Lagado Arambago. You said hard, yeah, hard to kill. You got a problem with that?
Easy.
There's also this film with Mel Gibson, it's called Brave Hard. So it's not Brave Soft, but it's Brave Hard. And it's about when he was in Ireland. So Mel Gibson, he's in this submarine and he's like in Ireland and he's like, okay, we're going to attack the enemy. And he's in the submarine, he's like, okay, let's go, let's go, let's go. Don't wait, let's go. Don't hold, just go. So that's why he was brave and he went in hard. So that's pretty cool. It's Mel Gibson's, probably one of his top grossing movies. How long will I be streaming? 40 minutes, Niels, give or take? We will be hunting for about 10 more minutes and then we'll have a technical talk about some of the debugging stuff that I did this week. Because I finally fixed a very long-standing problem in the Android version. Mel has so many problems, but the film ain't one. The stream will be going for 40 minutes, Niels. And how long will I be streaming? I hope to be doing this for the next weeks, next months, maybe next years even. Hey Christo, you ripped! Sag. Christo is left, yeah. That's one way to get rid of the... I'm really trying to find something. Hey Niels, hey Space! And Sasha Nikto is here. I'm almost dead, by the way, so if someone can heal me, that would be much appreciated. Christo is now nearby. Christo has found out that it takes a while to get back. Obi wants to know the thing. We all want to know the thing.
This is terrible.
This is terrible. Everyone is just dying here. We need someone with air shield. Wish you were here. We've been very close a few times now, Obi. Stop it. Just stop. S-T-A-H-P. Stop.
Sense of evil here. Let's do this.
We're going to get the tripod, since we can do this.
Right in the sweet spot.
You rule, Frank. Thank you, Crunchy. I try my best. Today I'm feeling especially audacious. Like, it's the best feeling in the world if you just debugged and found out a like multi-year problem and finally solved it. It's time to stop. Help me, help me. I can spam like the best of them. Ah, thank you, Rudy. Rudy, 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 Rudy! How do you heal me? Gulp. Yeah, I was drinking some water. Stay hydrated. Since the start of the stream, you should have consumed about 2 liters of water to stay hydrated for optimal hydration.
Awesome.
Oh, I was like, where did the Wheatler go? And it's, yeah, forget about this thing. We're moving on, let's go. Forget about this thing. Let's go, forget about the Wheatler. It's just, it's going to take forever. It's climbing a tree now. It's all good. We have some Wheatlers. Christo is back in blue, which probably means that Christo is the sorceress again. No, actually a blue fighter? Seriously, do we have a blue skin for the fighter? Whoa, cool. Nice colors, Christo. Some nerds are not too smart, sorry. Huh? Obi now knows what it was, okay? That's good. So we don't have to talk about this anymore. Boom, bam, bam. Anyone want a Firefox? Anonymous, do you want a Firefox as a pet? You can use your snack on this one. Nerds are not smart 2020. Blaze it. There we go. Little legs hopping off the horse onto the roamer, just doing damage. Very high DPS. It was for their own safety. Yeah, you're entirely right, Obi.
Bring on the hard stuff.
So what you can do with the hotbar activation keys is if you're playing the builder, for instance, you can just instantly build a building. It's just so much better. Hey Ruby, you want to use the red spell on these creatures? Arg, what's up? What's up, Infamous? What's up, Arg?
This is a nice find. That was easy.
Infamous is mad. Yes, he's a mad lad. And we had someone else join us in the game. I forgot the name, but it was something like Lucas Ader or something. Ader? Lucas Ader. Welcome to the game, bro. Katy Perry, last Friday night. I know that song. It's a pretty famous song. It's a pretty well-known pop song.
Nice loot. See if we can dodge this.
Curiosity.mp3. So it goes. In a weird way, I actually watched one of Steve Jobs' older keynotes where he was trying to sell the Motorola Rocker iTunes phone or something, and it was it wasn't the best phone that Apple ever introduced. I think the iPhone, which came out a year later, was kind of a way better product. But somehow I ended up in a thread where an old Apple keynote was posted. I'm trying to disable the heating here, so I think it will be warm enough for the rest of the stream. But there is snow coming, and it's already almost around at the freezing point, so about 0 degrees Celsius. I'll tell you what, it was Ruan, Discord. What if I rebuilt Pax Anima? That would be something. I was there a few weeks ago, and it was just a complete ruin. There were plans enough. I mean, Alexei had no lack of plans, but yeah, suddenly something got sidetracked a little bit. I'ma put batteries on my broom and shovel. You do that, son. You do that. We're walking on a horse, killing some snakes, waiting for the snowflakes to arrive.
Looks like that hurt.
It looks like that hurt. So technical talk is coming up. Moa walling. Is it someone who is just going to place Moas everywhere? Okay, let's go and find an end boss for the hunt. Then I'll do a tech talk on stream. So let's see if we can find something that looks like an end boss, acts like an end boss, or quacks like an end boss. That would be nice. Little legs with the brown wolf, of course. Build a fire and cook the dead boss. Shiver me timbers. A buccaneer. Remember that joke? I do, because I remember all of these things. Sola una persona gana la loteria. Yeah, Cristo, there was just one participant. If you put a ticket in today, you can win too. I'm gonna win. I'm a Cristo. I'm gonna win. It's a me, Mario. I'm a Luigi. I'm gonna win. Hehe, I got it. How much does the piercing cost? A buccaneer. Oh, it was such a good joke. I like these jokes. Got to be a joker, he just do what he please. Come together, or in this case, play together right now. Angeldust.
Let's make a sword.
That was a little bit of a weak sauce at the end. Okay, some bullfrogs.
Nice loot. I hope no one got hurt badly.
What did the hanky say? I have no idea. You're a towel.
Looks like that hurt.
Since we're talking about South Park, it's probably going in that direction, isn't it? Walk the plank. Studer has left. Steve Ryder is also left. Studer is now present again. Studer has left again. Come on, Studer. Make up your mind. Steve Ryder is back. Right, so hopefully we'll find something that looks like an end boss. I want to end up the stream on a high note. It's been swell. It's been really swell. Some tripods over there. Not too exciting. So let's just whack him. Let's whack him, boss.
Crimson hearts burn within.
Gotta catch the dragon. Oh, it's not so much that it's about you, Obi. It was more like if you troll people too hard,
That was a good warm-up.
they sometimes dislike it.
How may I be of service?
So maybe you're just the king of trolling. Hey, GG, little X. Level 54. Grew stronger. Can someone help me, please? We're almost dead. Oh, here's a dispenser. Thank you. The hanky said, let's do this. Internet? Question mark? Huh? You also forgot the space in front of the question mark. Or are you not from France? There is nothing here. There is a scorpion to the right of us. Is it worthy to be... No. It's not worthy to be the end boss. We're just going to kill it. Make short work of this.
Looks like that hurt.
Who uses internet? Well, who doesn't? At this moment, everyone watching is using the internet. And pretty successfully is at that as well. There we go.
I hope no one got hurt badly.
Forget about it.
I'm looking for this.
The way ahead is fraught with danger.
Hey, Eric Muller, if you're still listening, get the new beta version. Let me know how it works on your device. It's going to be so much better than the current version. So download it from the forum and then paste the testing report or something. Se puede correr en computadora. Yeah, I am very correr on computadora.
I knew we could do it.
And Minea is here. It's a well-known name. I've seen the name before. Minea, Minea. Loki, one more dispenser. Right, thank you very much. Okay, let's see. One more creature. One more creature. Let's get him. Yeah, where's Mr. Hums today? He didn't post the lottery code in Discord chat. Hum hasn't been on the stream the entire stream. Hasn't been on the stream for the entire stream, so we haven't seen Hum today. Which is not a problem. I mean, everyone... Like last week I wasn't on the stream. So these things can happen.
Let's see them dodge my attack.
Running low on happy. Then go to the options menu, Crunchy, and set the happy to high. Hello, Fabiano. Nice outfit. Boom.
Wow, this is exciting.
Like one more creature, come on, we need to find something cool. It needs a clap of thunder. I'm working on it, man, I'm working on it. Hey, nice Drakelings. Drakelings.
You're not going to like this.
Drakelings and bosses. Mr. Master is now present. Mr. Master, that's a name I haven't seen in a long time. Little Legs taking care of the crocodile, which is a good thing. We need to kill this dragon stat. Rip again.
Let's do this.
He lit the legs. He lit the legs a little bit. Alright, let's go. Lagado Arambaku, you need to heal as well. Okay. One more group of creatures, come on, one more battle. We can do this. Everyone get ready for the tech talk. It's going to be a pretty cool tech talk. I have ladies knocking on my door, hold on. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I'm not going to wait for your ladies, Frenchy. You won't play me like your lady.
Right in the sweet spot.
Hey, the Neon.
Looks like
The Neon.
Looks like that hurt.
The Neon.
Looks like that hurt.
Level 80, whoa, you've been playing a lot.
Getting paid to stand around?
Sure, why not?
Soon I will become
Hey, your horse can enter the water, Little Legs. It's a seahorse. You can do this. Come on. Come on, bruh. No? No. Don't worry about it. Forget about it then. You can clean your horse in the water. I have no idea, Ruan, why that emoji is there. It wouldn't be my first choice for an emoji if you type that. I would choose cat face or something. I'm going through a little bit of a cat phase myself as well. The beast setting is awesome. Yeah, indeed, it is. Okay, here's an acid ling, or what is it called? And a blue crocodile. Well, what's not to like? Blue crocodiles, blue cats, and a really cool Drakeling here. Let's get it. Why a guy with a mustache? Yeah, I mustache you a question. Slam it before it gets away. Slam it, slam it. Shoot it, shoot it. Kill it with fire. There we go, nice. Next up, the crocodile. Over here.
Get ready for this.
Get ready for this. Get ready for this. Your emoji picker doesn't work. Well, maybe you disabled it, Obi, because you hated the emojis.
Looks like that hurts. I'm gonna have to charge more for my services.
I'm going to have to charge more for my services, and I need more HP. Need more HP.
Stand around? Sure,
Loki, this. And stop stealing the coins. Well, okay, 3 coins for a dispenser, that's a good trade. Fair trade. Yeah, I think so, Obi. I think YouTube has listened in on your microphone and has disabled the emojis altogether. No emojis for you.
Take him out. Right in the sweet spot.
Right in the sweet spot. Now this bear is really getting it. Waiting for my horse. There we go. Okay, a dead wheedler, nice job. I think it was Fabiano who did this. Fabiano, nice job, buddy. Crunchy, enjoy yourself. What's going on, man? What's going on? I do not get these people. Like half of the viewers on YouTube is in jail every other week, and the other half is just doing questionable things. It's a story of my life, and here I am just streaming a video game. But hey, that's what you get. We're streaming Angeldust, we're playing it.
This is a nice find. Lead on.
Lead on. One more snake, one more snack. We can do this. We're just slaughtering the entire fauna here. Because we can. That's what we do, baby. The crits are random. I think that was the question. Sort of. Hey, there's an end boss. End boss Rhino. End boss Rhino. Here we go. Finally, some action. Get it while it's hot.
Here it goes.
We're going to take this very slowly. They like you. Well, I like the ladies. It's no surprise. I like the ladies, and I cannot lie. Okay, okay. And boss down. Oh, there's one more. There's one more.
There will be more challenging fights in the future. This place
Let's go for it. Yeah, party it up, Crunchy. Live like there's no tomorrow. You never know. Boom. Okay.
That was easy.
Thanks for hunting. I'll be doing a tech talk now on the stream. Be back next weekend for another hunt, and hopefully 3.14 release. Would be absolutely cool. Thanks for watching and playing. If you love tech stuff, keep watching. See y'all next week. Let's say thanks, and let's say bye. Thank you for playing. Oh, there's one more snake. Let's make it quick. Let's protect Ruby Tuber. It's not. We're not. Ruby Tuber, get away here. Get away from here. Get away from here. We'll take the hits. And boom. Thank you. You are all awesome.
Feel the sting.
I look really white. No, I don't. No, I don't. Obi, are you still here? Obi, you need to watch this. So a little bit of a tech thing now with the new beta version. I'm going to show you.
Let's go.
See, all right. I'm going to show you some cool stuff. So we're in the standalone mode. Check out. Hey, Marine, welcome. It's been a while, Marine. Hope you're doing well. We've just hunted and we've just did a lot of stuff in game. Now I'm going to show a bit of improvements, a few improvements that I've added to the game the past few weeks. So check out this latency, Obi. If I place a block, check this out. Boom, boom, boom. It's just instant. Like building online will have a little bit of lag because you have to connect to the server and you have to communicate with the server a bit. But it will be so much faster for online mode as well. So check this out. Because the game isn't doing as much as before, it's got all of the time in the world when you actually say like, hey, the world has changed. It's like, okay, boom, bam, there you go. Did you ever hear of a sun? Yeah. I'm always outside. So that's cool. With energy saving high, it will have even better latency, but like you will miss some of the effects that are in the game. So I recommend using the normal energy saving mode. Right, so next up is the combination of that with the new keyboard controls. So let's map a few of these buttons to their actual keys. So let's 6, 7, 8, 9, 0. That's just, instead of selecting the slot, they will now actually activate the slot. Check out the hotbar, how it's rendered. So if I use the goggles, you will see those yellow numbers. And you can also, of course, for slot 4, let's use the keyboard and mouse buttons, the B key. So slot number 1. Slot number 1 has got only a white digit because the 1 key will select the slot, and like 2 and 1 will select the slot, 3 will select the slot, 4 will select slot 4, but the B key will activate slot 4. So yeah, I'm about to go crazy. Calling me crazy? Check this out. So left mouse button is using the active item. That's kind of the default, of course, which is entirely cool. But if I press the B button, check this out. B, mouse button, B. Check this out. How old is this game? Version 1.0 was released in 2015, so it's about 5.5 years old now. So anyway, that's cool. And you can use like all of the keys, so I can use 5 and 6, and you can 8. Oh, whoops. 9 and 0, 9, 0. Check this out. Since the Steam release, about 4 years, I think, Marine. So that's the way this now works with the key remapping. This is coming in the next update. It's really cool. Yeah, time flies indeed, Marine. And let's map the first hotbar slot to the right mouse button. So you can now also, the quick shuffle works like this. So you just point at the block and it's like boom, 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 gone, 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 gone. Best game ever. Really cool. Right, so that's the control remapping. It also works for the game controller buttons. The cool thing is, so let's see, the sprint thing, let's see, is bound to shift and control. That's both shifts and both controls. If you remap one of those buttons to another thing, it will actually enumerate the other one. So if I said jump to right control right, it will say like sprint is now left shift, right shift and control left, because control right has been moved from there. And you can press enter to return to the default setting, and then it will unmap that control button. So it's entirely cool. You can now remap the entire keyboard to things, and it will work pretty well. You can also set a different key for the screenshot button, or you can unmap it completely using the escape key. Yeah, that was what I was thinking, Niels. That's what I was thinking. What? Yo, look at it, huh? Look at it go, huh? So you can press enter and you escape. What? Do it again. Clear, huh? Left, right. Do the thing, yo. All right. So anyway, that's in there, and as you can see, smooth scrolling. The animation. What? The animation. Oh, the spinner. Do it, the spinner. It's the same spinner. Yeah, it's the same spinner that you see in the shop, and it's the same spinner that you see on the world map. There you go. What about it? Very dank. Very dank. Look at the boy. Yeah, that's how it works. I'm going to prepare the next demo in advance here. I'm going to start up. I'm going to fire up the Android thing. Look at the boy. There you go. Whoa, whoa. How did you do it? What? How did you do it? This is the easiest thing in my life. Is it just different characters? Yeah, it's like the ASCII animation. It's like a minus, and then the slashes, and then the pipe character. That's why it's actually a little bit weird, because you would probably want to use a like the N dash or the M dash instead of the minus. Obi is impressed by this. It's just a minor touch to this. But anyway, so you can now actually map the quick shuffle again, and you can map all of the buttons and things. Yeah, yo, it's okay. I'll admit it, it's pretty cool, but it's not that amazing. That's amazing. Okay, I'm really glad you liked it. So changes that we already had, of course, were the highlight for the most recent menu option that you changed. So even if you can't read the text anymore, it will actually still be usable. The fact that he did an animation just for that. What? The animation, check out the world map here in the top right corner of the world map. Check this out, it's the exact same animation. It's a little bit, okay, it's not centered correctly, but it is the exact same animation. Yeah, the animation was there all the time. If you go into the shop and if you buy something in the standalone mode, there will be 2 of them. There are 2 boys. Yo, there are 2 boys. Check it out at the top of the screen. 2 boys. That's... I just reused the spinner animation. That's what we do. That's how I roll. I'm glad to hear that, Crunchy. That's really nice. Cool, eh? Cool, eh? Well, anyway, so let's go back to the thing. Yeah, so scrolling, you've already seen this, like smooth scrolling everywhere. It's so good. It's really cool. I'm going to go out of the game now. We're going to do a bit of tech talk now. Like most of the changes you've already seen, or you can try it out in the beta yourself if you want. So don't worry about it too much. Let's switch to the 3D mode for now. Alright, there we go. Options and quit like this. I'll be kinda sick today, not gonna lie. Yeah. Don't worry about it, don't worry about it. Okay, so if you want to play this new beta version, and you definitely want it, because it's so much better for the CPU, and it's just so much, especially on Android, it's a completely different game experience. I'm going to show you in a few moments how it looks on this mobile phone. Go to the Call for Testers forum topic. It's probably in the right hotbar. It's one of the most recent topics. Page 5, post number 47, this one. For Android, you just download this APK. It's about 150 megabytes. You install it. You can trust it. It's signed with the Metagaming key. Install it. You're going to love it. Seriously, it's got the 3D mode. This is the full game for free, basically. So definitely what you want to try out if you haven't tried out the game just yet. And for Windows, macOS, and Linux, you need to download 2 files. You download the old beta, beta 2, and then you just merge in beta 4. It's different executable file names, so you just fire up the beta 4. And then you will see the energy saving option, and it will run much better. What beta? This is the beta for the new version of the game. I still don't understand the typing bars on the site. Typing bars? Typing bars on the site. What? You're a typing... Hello, I'm from Microsoft Tech Support. Flip the Obi switch. If the post had their own HTML ID. Yeah, that would be nice. Maybe I can make that like that. With, like why not? So, post anchors. Anchors site. I actually posted the link today on Twitter, and I was like, why can't I link the posts? So that's pretty cool. Where you can type. What about it? What's the problem with these, Niels? This is, I asked the browser to make a bar and it works. And like the drop down control. That's called an anchor, a page anchor. I missed so much stuff. Yeah, we did a talk, Marijn, last week or 2 weeks ago. We, like 15 minutes, like all of the things that were added, like quests, daily quests, the world map, friend requests in the game, contacts manager, the watch list, NPCs, auto-spawning NPCs, auto-sitting NPCs. So many things have changed. It's an entirely different game. I can even do better. Yeah, the problem is if you start doing better, it won't work on screen readers, it won't work for search engines, it won't work with accessibility controls, it won't work for Russian input or Cyrillic input or Thai input or whatever. So don't mess with it too much, and it's good enough for now. That's what I'm convinced of. It's good enough for now. Schneider has been building. Well, it doesn't look half bad. Doesn't look half bad, Schneider. And there's probably an NPC there as well, which is cool. So a great job. So, alright. Here we go. So what did I do this week? I spent a lot of time improving the game, of course, with the control mapping and all of the stuff. But the major changes in the Android version. I will first show you what's going to happen. Do I need to pay to play while I'm on my old account? No. You can get the game for free if you download this beta version for free, Marijn. Like you can get the full game for free here, basically. If you download that version, you can use your old account, no problem. You only pay for the game these days. His posts are on yeah, it's true. It's true. I'm firing up the game. And I need to sync the controller. One moment here. I've probably already shown you this. If you have Android, you can use a Android Bluetooth game controller and it will work perfectly fine with the game. So let's see if I can switch to the big camera. There will probably be some stupid stuff going on because it's a green screen. Yeah, check this out. So it's a controller with the phone mounted on top. Check this out. Is it in English? Yeah, it's in English. Okay, right, here we go. So let's see. This stick is walking. This stick is moving. All right. So I hope you can see some parts of it. So yeah, due to the green screen, some part of the sky is missing, like this. It's just, yeah, I can't help it. But check out the fluidity of the motion. It's going to be really weird doing this like it. Green screen, yeah. Check it out. It's just so smooth. Okay, so the sky is actually disappearing, but you've never seen the game move as smooth as this. It's a Wiko phone. Yeah, it's a Wiko phone. Yeah, bruh. That is awesome. It's so smooth now. This is beta 4. It's never moved this smooth before. It's entirely... And I don't have a comparison. I don't have the old version on this just yet. The old version was like... seriously, like this. It was even worse than this. It was just like... Blah, 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 blah. And the new version is just buttery smooth. Like, you don't see any lag. Looking downwards, looking upwards, it's just so smooth. This is like, it's probably set to the old-fashioned visual style at the moment. Doesn't really matter. You can even increase the render distance. But it is really, really smooth. Yeah, the man with the Wiko phone. Don't laugh at me, bro. I test with the lowest end devices so that I can make sure that the game runs perfectly smooth everywhere. But take a look at this. This is on a phone and it's just so smooth. And it came with a, I think it came with the black back, and then I placed the red back on it because I roll like that, baby. I roll like that. But this is so much better. The previous version would stutter like all day long, all night long. And this is just so smooth. Oh, and also for the people who are not aware of this. So, you saw it like this. You saw the Wiko phone like this. Then who was phone? But did you know, on Android and on iOS you can also do this. Yeah, you see? Oh, I'm holding it upside down like this. You see, the game will instantly rotate in portrait mode as well. And it's still silky smooth, buttery smooth. Don't worry about it. Forget about it. That's how we roll, baby. Leyenda mode. Yeah, it's actually true. Yeah, you can play the game like this and then you can rotate it back and it will just rotate like this and you can just continue playing. What? Yeah. Isn't that amazing? I'm like just casually dropping them beats here. Lamo. Yeah, bro, I do it all day long like this. Now, anyway, seriously, check this out. More changes, more better improvements. Quicker, smoother, better, faster. Open up the inventory like this. Check this out. Okay, so green screen, I know. But you can now actually check this out. Oh yeah, we have touch drag scrolling. It's so good. It's so much better than the old system where you had to use a scroll bar. You can of course still use a scroll bar, but you can now just naturally scroll through this. It's smooth and it's like, oh yeah. If you go to the options menu, check this out. Options menu, whoops. Whoopa, whoopa. It's got inertial scrolling, so it will actually have a bit of momentum to it. Oh yeah. Me like the old. You can still use the old system. You can can just press the buttons and stuff. How do you detect when not to select and when a thing scroll? Well, it's simple. If you click on a thing like this, boom, you select it. And if you actually move your finger, you actually scroll. It wasn't that hard. Here, check out the scroll. Check out the shop. No, it doesn't wait for the touch to end. Yeah, sort of does, but it also doesn't. Check this. Woo! And if you scroll, it doesn't select on that tab. Yes, indeed. it's pretty natural. It's pretty natural. So if you just tap a thing, yeah, it doesn't work, of course, because we're in the offline mode. But it's so much better. I have stats. So I've got stats on items that players have bought. And I'm pretty sure, like, the entire first page on a mobile phone, the entire first page, people have bought those items way more than later items. And that's probably because people on mobile are like, okay, I'm gonna scroll this list, and then boom, they buy bamboo, and you get bamboozled. Is there one camera on the phone? There's two. There's one camera and a flash on this side, and there's a camera on this side as well. Hey, also, you can have the controller here, and then you can have the screen here, and you can just... Check this out. See this? It's magic. Don't mind the man behind the curtains. I'm just playing with the controller detached. It's a flagship phone. Yeah, this is like the future of 1999. Check this. I can even jump remotely. Woo! Quick messages. No problem, baby. I can do this all day. I can just play the game without using my hands. So anyway, so this is running in the energy saving mode, but you can disable energy saving and it will still be a much better experience than before. You can use 3D mode and the other visual styles and like different detail levels as well. It's just all around so much better. It's a completely different game. If you've seen the old version of this, let me disable Bluetooth. I'm really sad that I indeed didn't have an old version of the game installed on this as well. But it's so much, it's night and day difference. It's a completely new game. I'm pretty sure if most of you Androiders play this version, you'll be saying like, wow, insane. It's indescribable. It is describable, but the fluidity, this turns Angeldust from like a cute hobby product into a like proper AAA. Well, it's not AAA of course, but like in a proper polished product for Android. It's just so much better. I can't stress this enough. You might think this is like exaggerated, but it's not. It's a completely different game experience. Definitely, seriously. Does it have a browser? Yeah, it runs Android 6, I think. If you place it in front of your face, we can see the other side. The game is running without him touching the screen. Yes, I bought a device that can only connect to Wi-Fi and has a browser. That you all ever heard of that? Yeah. Why I bought it? I'm stupid. Okay. The real quality update. Yes, this is the quality update. Infamous agree. Yeah, no, but seriously, this makes Android so much better. And now let's take a look at why this was happening. What was wrong? And like my apologies in a way for everyone on Android having to endure this for years on end. I'm probably going to do something to make Android players appreciate this new version. I'm not entirely sure what it's going to look like, but I want to compensate those Android players for all the time they had to spend in a suboptimal game. On some devices it might have been running pretty well. So I've got this tablet. This is an even older tablet. This is the Surf Tab, Track Store Surf Tab. It's still got the factory peel off this label after application thing on it. I should probably show you this on the big camera. Let me do this. Here you go. The Surf Tab, Track Store. It's entirely by Firefly. Christo, see you later. Trying hard to expand the player base. Yes, indeed. Yeah, it's a Surf Tab. This is exactly what you want. This is like what you want. I don't have a Wiko tablet. I'll tell you... Seriously, while you are dissing my tablets and my phones, I will tell you my reasoning behind this, and I've probably already told you this before. I buy the cheapest devices possible, so I just, whenever I want to test the Android version, and if I have some new features that I need to test on a newer Android version, I just buy the cheapest tablet or the cheapest phone that I can get, which turns out to be a Wiko phone or a tablet from 100 years ago, yeah. So, because if it runs on this, you know it's going to run well on a high-end flagship phone or flagship tablet. The problem was, super cool. Hey Christo, do you want to participate in the lottery still? You can do the lottery while the stream is going. Sign into the website, playangeldust.com, and then enter this code. So you need to go to playangeldust.com, Christo, enter this code. Then you will have a ticket in the box. I'll monitor it for a bit longer, so you can win a pet snack. So anyway, The reasoning was if it runs well on a old school, very old tablet, so this one is running Android 4, the tablet, and the phone is running Android 6, I think. So those are pretty old. Reasoning is, if it runs on the cheapest, oldest tablet you can find, it's gonna run great on flagship phones. Turns out, that was absolutely wrong in the case of Angeldust. And we're going to take a look at what was causing that now. Christo, if you want a pet snack, if you want a pet in the game, you need to participate in the lottery. The lottery is during the live stream, and you need to go to the website, playangeldust.com, sign in, and then enter this code. Maybe someone can translate this into Spanish for you. I mean, we can play a multiplayer game on a Wiko phone. Yeah, I was wrong, but I was wrong in the completely opposite direction. So I was so right that I was wrong. This is going to sound a little bit paradoxical, but I'm going to explain. For years, I thought, okay, this is a Wiko phone. I thought this is a Wiko phone. The word weak is almost in the name, so it's a weak phone, Wiko phone. And I was like, okay, so it's not weird, or it's not odd that the game is stuttering a little bit on this like older device which doesn't or might not have a GPU or like much processing power. So I was like, okay, that's entirely possible. Same with the Surf tab. I was like, okay, it's a Surf tab. What are you going to expect from a 40 or 30 euro device? And it's like 5 years old or whatever, runs Android 4. What are you going to expect from such a device running a 3D game, of course? So I knew that Angeldust ran perfectly fine on low-end computers, but that's a different ball game altogether. I mean, you have a computer which has got a desktop computer chip. It's probably got a like either an Intel graphics chip or maybe a low-end ATI or NVIDIA graphics card. So discrete graphics is an entirely different ball game than a system on a chip. So the idea was, okay, so it's not weird that it sometimes stutters on these phones and on these tablets, these older devices. But I don't have any high-end Android devices to test on. So I was like, okay, if you have a higher-end phone, it will probably run even better than it does on my devices. This is perfectly acceptable. So for years I thought like this is perfectly acceptable performance. I've optimized the game a lot. It runs really well. So this is going to work really well on Samsung phones maybe, or on maybe like what have you got, Xiaomi or Oppo or Huawei or whatever you might call them. So I was like, okay, completely deal done. This is really good. But what happened? What happened? Here we go. I spent this entire week because Leanda said I bought a new high-end phone. Well, maybe not top flagship, but it's a very high-end phone with a nice screen, I think it was an octo-core processor, so that's like 4 big cores, 4 little cores for processing. It's got a pretty capable PowerVR graphics chipset, and Leanda emailed me like, I got this high-end phone and the game runs like garbage. It doesn't run well. I said like, okay, well, don't exaggerate, please. I know it stutters a bit, but it's not bad. I mean, you've got a good phone. It's not going to run bad. And Leanda insisted that it runs like actual garbage on that device. I was like, okay, send me a video, because I don't believe this. Send me a video of the game running on the device. And I got the video and I scrolled through it. I said like, try different options, like turn down the view distance, turn down the render quality, the texture quality. And Leanda did all of these things. Well, it's much higher end than this one. So don't doubt the story. It's a pretty high end phone compared to the Wiko. Seriously, this is the Wiko one. So anyway, I was like, send a video, and I got a video. Leanda did an absolutely great job at making a video showing the in-game options and how well the game runs with those options, and then changing the options, playing for a bit. So usually you would say like, okay, please, the game runs absolutely fine, don't worry about it. And Infamous says, I play on the Galaxy, okay, nice. But seriously, Infamous, try the new beta, you're going to love it. It's going to be so much better. Okay, so Leanda sent this video and I was like, okay, I can see that it stutters at times. And then I started investigating like what would cause this. My first thought was like, it's maybe thermal throttling. So if your device gets too hot or it draws too much power, sometimes these systems, these Android tablets and phones will lower the CPU frequency, the CPU speed. So kind of like the basic operating speed of the device, to make sure that it doesn't overheat. Because if you're processing lots of stuff and it's generating heat, you need to get rid of that heat, otherwise the thing cooks itself, and then like Tim Cook from Apple will gladly sell you another Apple, but that's not what you want. So okay, I was like thermal throttling, maybe the GPU is underpowered, maybe the CPU is running on a little core and it's just like very underpowered. So I introduced this energy saving mode. I said like, okay, if you set energy saving to high, this was actually the reason that energy saving is now a thing. It turns out it's actually a very good thing on desktops as well, so it's a good choice for every platform, every device basically, to not burn the CPU. But energy saving high was custom tailored to Leyenda's new phone. I was like, okay, it disables a lot of graphical effects, it disables some of the CPU effects, it disables a lot of stuff, so that your game will run smoothly. So I played the whole stream with the new update, I definitely noticed the difference. There you go, thank you Infamous. If you can post in the forum thread, that would be nice. Leyenda is a player of the game, Niels. Put it in the fridge, yeah, that's also a solution. Anyway, so I was like, okay, here's the new beta version, beta 3. This was not publicly released, but Leyenda had access to this. And I said to Leyenda, okay, play with energy saving high, see what kind of view distance you use to play around with the texture detail, see what happens. Leyenda made another video, and I got the video, and I was like, okay, it's a bit better, but it's still not running well. And the odd thing was, like, all of the things that were running in the background thread, so all of the things, Angeldust is pervasively multi-threaded, so all of the tasks that don't need to be done on the main CPU are done on other CPUs if you have them. So it spreads out the workload a little bit. And that works really well on desktops, and it works really well on iPads and on iPhones. So why doesn't it work on Android? Which was confusing, because the device, you could clearly see that all of the other things, the network, the sound was all right, the chunk rendering, so rendering the game world and making it available for display on screen, it was all like super fast. It was like a super fast phone, you could see this, but it was just stuttering like crazy. And I was like, why is this happening? Anyway, so what I did is I took this phone, I took the Wiko, and then I, what? Yeah. Right, oop. Crunchy, nice, bro. Anyway, there's only 2 people left, I think, but doesn't worry, we're finishing the technical story, because now here comes the funny part, here comes the screenshots, here comes the nice part. So I hooked up this Wiko and I put it on energy saving. I turned down all of the options, so I knew that it was running at the lowermost settings. So you couldn't actually make the game run any faster if you wanted to. Like, all of the details were low. All of the effects were disabled. All of the chunk rendering was just disabled for a while. And I hooked it up to my computer and I was like, okay, I've never done this before, but we're going to figure this out. So I ran all kinds of diagnostic tools on this. I did all kinds of traces. And the one that finally gave the breakthrough, which was today, a few hours before the stream, is this. Here come the screenshots. This was one of the first shots that I analyzed. And this is the Android system trace, as you can see. It's called systrace. And on the left side, I might have to remove my face, or maybe I can drag it a little bit to the left. I can't drag it to the left. On the left side, you see like the names of the threads and the CPU component or the system components that have been traced. And on the right side, or this top side, you'll see a graph of all of the things that have been going on. This was a trace of 2 seconds of the game, and I made sure that I was using the game controller to like rotate the view, and I could see on screen that it was a little bit stuttering. So I knew that this was a good... What am I looking at? What is this? So Niels, let me just try to give a better description then. So I knew there was stuttering in this capture. So you see, this is like Android system trace. It says here in the top left, you have these binders, which are like system tasks that copy applications to the screen, sort of. You can see it like that. The dispatcher, dispatcher sync or display sync. Event control the UI thread. This is like a program can have multiple execution threads, so things going on at the same time. This is the user interface thread, so this thing makes sure that the display is responsive and that you can see things on the screen. And here you have the, I think this is the compositor thread and the vertical sync thread, the vsync thread. So these make sure that like every like 1/60th of a second, like on the old computer, on the old screen, the cathode ray tube, the CRT screens, every like 60 times per second it would scan the entire screen. We still have this kind of system, even though it's not necessary anymore, but that's called vertical sync. So you synchronize on a buffer swap, so you don't get screen tearing. So you don't have a half like half of the next frame displayed, and then you still see half of the old frame. It's so that you know that, okay, the beam has stopped, now I can draw to the screen, and then we draw the next screen. This is still on the LCD screens. So what I saw here is, bear with me. Vertical sync means that, okay, we synchronize the display of your frames, the game frames, the things that I draw, the things that Angeldust draws. We synchronize those with like the update of the display, of the physical display. So in the background, so on the back side of the device, sort of, you might be drawing frames. So you draw the dude, and you draw the world, and you draw the sky, and all of these things. And on the front side of the display, it's like, okay, only 60 times per second you can get a new picture onto the display. 60 times per second. You've got 120, 144 hertz refresh rates now. But like, it's a finite amount. You have to kind of obey the rules of the display here. And Android kind of tries to take care of that. So it says like, okay, draw something, you draw something, and then it displays it on the screen. It's as simple as that. So we understand that VSync, okay, it's going to be important. It's going to be an important one. So I ran this, and I was like looking at this, and I was like, okay, very cool. If you take a look at this, the weight VSync, I've selected one. I selected the middle one here. It's a little bit lighter than the other two. This weight VSync, it's actually taking wall duration, means the time on the physical clock that you have on the wall. So wall duration 17.250 milliseconds. All right, that's pretty cool. If you calculate this is about 55 to 60 frames per second. I mean, it's a little bit lower than 60 frames per second. This is about 50 frames per second. Show the Rabobank? Yeah, maybe later on. SDL thread, so NL Metagaming Angeldust. I'll move out of the way so you'll see NL Metagaming Angeldust here. That's the name of the Angeldust app on Android, and it says SDL thread. So SDL thread means this is the main thread, or the thread that is communicating with Android for the display. And I was like, okay, so this VSync, where actually the display is running at 60 Hertz, or give or take 55 Hertz to 60 Hertz, which is good enough for my intents and purposes. I was like, okay, looking good. And then you take a look at what's happening on the SDL thread. So the green portions, like right next to my finger on this horizontal bar, is why a slash? I have no idea why a slash. What's the PID? That's the process ID. That means the number that the operating system has assigned to your process. So every time you start a program, it will get a unique PID, process ID. All right. The idea here being like, okay, the wait for the VSync, this kind of synchronizes the display, the drawing to the display. Well, the problem is here, knowing little, understanding less, don't worry about it. The thing that matters, everyone, is the insight that I had when looking at this graph. So VSync is happening 50 times per second, or 60 times per second. That's when the device is ready to display a new image on the screen. And what you see is that the SDL thread, so SDL thread, this is kind of Angeldust, let's call this Angeldust, this green bar, like where I'm mousing my cursor right now. Maybe I can even zoom in on this. So you have these events happening. So device is waiting for the VSync. So this is actually what Android is doing. Android and the device, they are waiting for the VSync signal. So when can we draw to the display? And Angeldust is saying like, okay, hey buddy, EGL swap buffers with damage is the full name of this thing, and Q buffer. This means that Angeldust, the game, is saying like, okay, hey Android, here's your data, here's your next frame, I've drawn it. So here's your next picture to display on the screen, which is entirely cool. As you can see, drawing and getting this buffer to Android takes shorter than the VSync interval. So for instance, this one is a very short frame, so we drew this very efficiently, and we pushed it out in time for the VSync, so it didn't have to wait for it. And then here's another one. But as you can see, the problem is not explain what, who, I knew. Don't worry about it. So the big thing is here is to notice that it doesn't synchronize with the vertical sync. Angeldust is actually drawing a frame, and then it says like, okay bro, here's your frame, here's your picture, this is what I want to display, so this is the next image to display on the screen. And Android is like, okay, I'm waiting for the signal. And when it's actually time to update the display, which is in this short bit of downtime after the wait VSync, it's updating the display in this short period of gray stuff here. Well, Angeldust is already done, and it's like, okay, here's your buffer, here's your stuff, draw it on the screen. So these were mismatched. And somehow on like most modern devices, and it might just be a random subset of Android devices, this mismatch causes the entire operating system to say like, okay, it's nice that you've got your picture, but I'm not going to do anything with it because you're too early for this one. So you're too early for this update. And like this update that Angeldust has drawn is too late for that one. And it's too early for this one. And this one is actually overlapping with the VSync. So it was a wonder that some frames got through at all. But there was absolutely no communication going on between Angeldust and the display. And Android and the display, kind of. So even though Angeldust was running very efficiently, it's producing all these frames and it's just doing all of the work, and it's just at a very high frame rate. Because as you can see, there's less than 3 VSyncs in this interval, and there's been 4 frames drawn. So Angeldust is doing its job perfectly fine. It's running very efficiently, but the more efficiently it runs, the more it would miss the timing interval for actually shoving the frame into the display. So it was too early. No, it was too fast. Angeldust was too efficient, too optimized, too fast, and it mismatched the VSync interval. Because when I saw this picture, I was like, okay, let me count all of the VSyncs. So let me count all of the display updates, and let me count all of the frames that were drawn by Angeldust. And on this very old device, which is actually somewhat underpowered, you will see that the numbers were this. So I counted the VSyncs. That's this diagram. This is my work. This is my life. Let me zoom out just a wee bit. I hope you can see this. Yeah, Angeldust is faster than a good phone. The Wico, yeah, the Wico. Yeah, so you can see wait VSync. That's what it says right here. Wait VSync. So this is the amount of VSync vertical synchronization events that Android was waiting for. So the actual display being waited for the VSync signal. 113 on the right side, you can see. There you go. This should really be out there showing us graphs. Love it though. Yeah, there you go. So there were 113 VSync intervals in 2 seconds. Because as you can see, the wall duration... it's kind of hard to point at this. The wall duration above my head, wall duration is about 2000 milliseconds, which is 2 seconds. So in 2 seconds, we have 113 frames. And you can actually count this on a calculator. I know that the calculator doesn't work on Windows, so we're going to calculate it using this. So let's say 2000 divided by 113. So this is the amount of milliseconds per VSync. So this is about 17 updates per 17 milliseconds per frame. So if you divide a second by that, 1000 divided by 17, you'll see that's about 58 frames per second. Anyway, so we're running, the VSync is actually absolutely correct. VSync is really good. Yeah, invest in VSync. And next up is the picture where I counted the swap buffers. So the amount of pictures that Angeldust actually drew. So we had 113 chances to display a picture. And what did Angeldust do? Out of all the 113 pictures to display, potential pictures to display, Angeldust displayed on the right side of the screen, I'll drag it above my head, Angeldust actually displayed 186 pictures. So Angeldust ran at a much higher frame rate than the display. So we were doing absolutely fine. As you can see, the average for average wall duration for every frame, we took about 3.4 milliseconds, which means that we could actually run at 300 frames per second on this device, or like 200 frames per second, give or take a little bit of waiting time. So we were drawing too many pictures for the display to handle. And the solution was really simple. It was just to tweak the vertical synchronization with SDL so that it would wait for the device to be ready to display the picture. Angeldust would just halt and say like, okay, bro, I'm faster than you, no problem. Just tell me when you've displayed the picture. I'll wait, display the picture and move on. So what happens is that Angeldust runs at a lower frame rate, in essence, because it, instead of 200 frames per second, it now runs at 60 frames per second, give or take, depending on the display. But instead of dropping all these frames, so instead of them not being updated to the display and not being contributing to the smoothness of the display, it now actually just displays those 60 frames per second on the display. So instead of jittery 200 frame per second motion where random frames would drop, you now get 60 frames per second smooth. You really do be though, yeah. Where's Angelia when you need him? Yeah, I'm using DuckDuckGo. Fight me. Anyway, this was the tech talk. So it was a matter of improving the vertical synchronization to make sure that Angeldust doesn't do work that gets thrown out, and that Angeldust actually waits on the display to display its picture. And it's a night and day difference. I can't stress this enough. I've said this 4 times already this stream, but it's an insane difference. Instead of having this jittery motion and just having the feeling that you're playing a toy game or some kind of toy project, you now have the idea like, okay, this is a solid 60 frames per second, or if you set the render distance or the view distance a bit higher, you get a solid 30 frames per second. It doesn't dip anymore. It's just a very solid console-like experience. And this is what other games do. And I'm like really sorry that Angeldust was this laggy and stuttery for years. So, would frames still drop if you turn off VSync? Like I said, Angeldust would be rendering at 200 or 300 frames per second, even on the Wico, even on this device, it would render at 300 frames per second. But it's up to the device to make use of that. So this Wico and probably many other phones, like the same one that Leanda has bought, those phones say like, okay, you're too late for the previous interval, you're too early for the next interval, I'm just not doing anything with this frame because I need the video RAM available for the next update. I think something like that is happening. So it's just dropping these frames and you just only see the ones that randomly are rendered at the exact same time that the display is ready to display it. And on a faster phone, you might be rendering 1000 frames per second and all of them would get thrown away. So that's probably what was happening on Leanda's phone. That phone was rendering, it's like that phone can handle probably 500 to 1000 frames per second on the lowest settings. And it was just everything was getting thrown away. So, do a face reveal. Huh? I want to know the face behind the voice. Yeah, okay, here we go. Face reveal right now. Angeldust Live. Who is the man behind the voice? You can hear me talk right now. But what does he look like? Like this. Wow. That's nice. So anyway, this was the technical stuff. So looking at what was happening under the hood, and I never used this tool before, but I'm like very capable with profilers and profiling code. So it was the biggest problem with this thing was getting it set up. So I used a Linux installation. So if Angelio is watching this, I'm using an Ubuntu install for this. And getting this up and running was like the biggest problem. But once I had it up and running, I was able to identify the mismatch between the vertical sync and the rendering of Angeldust. So it was not a performance problem, like it was the opposite of a performance problem. The performance was too good in a way. And then just identifying like the number and the mismatch in closer detail and fixing it. So, Angeldust is a hoax? No, it isn't. Hey, this was a stream for today. It's been 2.5 hours. We did a bit of a tech talk here. Seriously, get the beta version, let me know how it runs. I don't get a lot of feedback in this topic, but I'm putting in long days and long hours to make this work. This revelation of today, or revelation of today, was just insane. Show the Wico phone. Yeah, bro, here it is. Don't worry about it. Forget about it. Why is Ubuntu relevant to Angelio? Because he's starting to learn Linux, and Ubuntu is one of the Linux distributions. So maybe that would be nice as a thing. Is there a way to see how long I've played Angeldust? Not really, Infamous. I do have some details, I do have some stats, so if you really want to know, you can ask me. But it's tied to your account, so if you play on different accounts, for instance, that's not counted, so... But... Hey, Angelio told us about it earlier in the stream, maybe before you entered Obi. He talked about VI and some of the other commands. Yeah, so anyway, get this version. Seriously, even for desktops, maybe I can show you. You have a Linux channel. Okay, well, that's something for Angelio, indeed. Check this out. I'm going to fire up the game, the beta version. Just one more, I want to give you the proof that I'm not...
Let's go.
Sorry, that I'm not lying about this. Angelio, that's a little bit too privacy sensitive. We were actually talking about you as well. I do my best to hide that fact, Angelio. You missed the entire tech talk. If you're interested in Linux and tech things, Angelio, there's probably somewhat to be said for rewatching the stream. Okay, so here you can see Angeldust is running. I think I have set this to always on top. Yeah, always on top. Hey, don't worry about it. It's just that you missed it. So the thing to look out for here is the CPU usage. So we're playing Angeldust, as you can see, and we're in the options menu because that's what we do in Angeldust at times. Let's get the energy saving option in the screen. I need to move up a little bit, like one option or so. Forget about it. Alright, energy saving is now at the bottom of the screen. Alright, so here you can see CPU usage at this moment is 17%, and I really hope this demo is going as well as when I did it before the stream. I'm not exactly sure. App history processes maybe. Oh yeah, and here, Angeldust. Check it out. Angeldust is using 10% CPU, 10.5, 10.8, 11.4, 11.8, 12.6, 12.8, 12.6, 11.5, 10.5. So you can see this is with energy saving normal. And yeah, I'm really emotional to see you back, Angelio. I was talking about Linux, and you weren't there, so that's why we were a little bit emotional. So if we turn energy saving to off, see what happens to the number. So we're at 12.7 now, 12.3. If I turn energy saving off like this, Angeldust is at 14.4, 16.8, 16.8, 17.2, 16.7. So the amount of gain that you get from this is a little bit dependent on the settings that you use. Because I'm at insane view distance or immense, it's actually doing still some work if you have the energy saving to normal. But if you have the view distance a little bit shorter, then you will notice a bigger difference in these numbers. But as you can see, even in the performance tab, you can definitely see that it started to spike when I turned the energy saving to off, and when I turn it off again or normal, you immediately see this. You immediately see a dip in the CPU usage, so it's actually running much better. Now it's spiking a little bit because it's probably trying to render a few chunks, and then it goes back down again. So you definitely see a big difference in the performance characteristic of the game in this mode, in the energy saving off, and in the energy saving on. It's definitely like conserving energy in these moments. If you put it too high, because that's an option as well, and I'm working to lowering these peaks as well, I'm working on that. On high you can see that it's using even less CPU. Look at that graph, there you go. So on heavy it will have like these spikes, but I'm trying to spread these spikes out a little bit. And you can see the second one is a little bit lower now. It's almost like corona infections or something. So this way you can see that there's a big difference in the energy saving. In the game you don't even notice too much. So let's turn it back to off. Here we go. This is on the high energy saving. Now we turn it off. Boom. And you probably instantly see it spiking, and it will never leave this level of activity again. So this is kind of the difference between the old version and the new version. If you set it to off, you're actually playing with Angeldust the same way that 3.13 plays. So if you like the fact that you are heating your room with your computer, for instance, you can still do that. But energy saving is there to actually make better use of the battery capacity of your laptop or your tablet or your phone. All to the max. All to the max. Now, I'll show you the difference. Like, my view distance is now set to immense. So check this out. It's now set to immense. So let's, instead of immense, set it to, like, the minimal. Or medium or something like that. And then you can observe a bigger difference. So this is with energy saving normal. Check out the usage. So, where was it? Processes here. Angeldust using 3%, 2% CPU, 1.2, 2%. This is with energy saving normal. If I turn it off, boom, it spikes 5, 6, 6, 6.6. Okay. Well, maybe if we turn up the view distance a little bit too far, here we go. 11%, 12%, there you go, 12%. And if I turn energy saving on, boom, it's down to 8%, 5%, 2%. 2%. So you can definitely see these, like, it depends on all of your system settings and like how quick your CPU can do stuff, how many cores it has got, but it will definitely be a noticeable improvement. All the min and all the max. Now max out every setting on off, max it on off. Yeah, you can only have so much CPU utilization, of course, like off, infinite. Because Angeldust only uses 2 threads for these things, so it will probably max out at 18, 18.7, 18.9. I'm not sure what more I can do. VSync off, this is going to lag the stream enormously. If it even works. I have no idea. Time-lapse mode. All good ideas. How does it work? How does it even work? Click, click, click. Time-lapse, here we go. 19%, 20%. It doesn't really go above 20%. That's probably one core, so it's a 6-core machine, so that's 16%. For one core. And now energy saving high. At minimal view distance. 3%. Yeah, you can see a bit of a difference in these settings. Yeah, life is not a... Anyway. Let's get this back to 2 o'clock. You'll get different results on different devices and on different settings. So, but it is actually a good way to conserve energy, and it just makes the game run much better. And because it's like actually idling at times, once you start placing blocks that need to be rendered, it's like, okay, bam, I got you, fam. Let's see, are the options... Hey Angelio, you also missed the Android demo, so Android, the touchscreen thing, but you already knew this, and how smooth it now runs. Alright, so let's pretend that this is all good. Yeah, this is all good, VSync is on. Still a few, yeah, I'm loving it. Boom, that was that. Let's see if the one dude still put a ticket in the box. Nope. Well, no lottery for you today, Christo. Alrighty then, this was the stream for today. I hope you enjoyed it. It's like a few hours, or maybe, yeah, a few hours, 2 hours before the stream, I actually released the new beta version with all these improvements, and I think it's a huge improvement, especially on Android. Infamous says, I notice a difference. Leanda says, I notice a difference. I do notice a difference. So I hope that all of you other players like Angelio, Ruan, Eric, Muller, like all of you on Android, I hope you find a big difference as well, which would mean that all of the new players who will be playing the new Android version once it releases will actually be playing a much better version of the game, which would be amazing, because this has been a problem for years now, and it's really good to have finally found the root issue and diagnosed it and fixed it. So that's really cool. I'll download the latest beta. Great, Angelio. It's like, it's got everything. It's got the 3D. It's the full game. It's like the itch version, except much better. I think you'll enjoy it. Will still be, people be able to play the beta after 3.14 is out? Maybe, I'm not sure. Like I said, there might be breaking changes, so there might be an update to the network protocol, and then the beta might get disabled. The problem is that as I'm not sure if I will be able to release an update for all of the platforms right now, so it's going to be a bit... I want to do this change because I have a really nice feature that I think will spice up the game a little bit for everyone, which will make it more fun to play. And I really want to release that, but it will make it incompatible with the beta. On the other hand, I do like that the beta is free, and I mean, there will be some tweaks and polish left and right, but I think that the beta is a very good version of the game. So if the change doesn't go in, you will be able to continue playing the beta. If the change does go in, you'll have a much better game, but I'll find a different solution. Seriously, I think it's entirely unacceptable in a way that Android players have had to endure this like suboptimal version of the game for years now. So maybe expect some sort of trick or some sort of thing for the Android version in the near future to compensate for that. I think Android deserves a second chance, and like the entire Android community needs to see this new version and see like, okay, the game is now actually up to scratch, and it's now actually it was already running well, but it's now actually playing well. Hey, see you later, Niels. And when I always said PC is better than mobile, it is. But with this update, at least it feels like a first-class citizen on Android with a touchscreen interface and with these updates on battery savings and on the smoother frame rates. It's an entirely new experience, and I think that like people deserve to play this version for a while. Yeah, but also. Yeah, but also the desktop version has improved a lot with this too, because the new energy saving mode is definitely a big improvement for the desktops. On my Mac, Angeldust now uses about 20% CPU instead of 200, which is so much better. And it's if you're playing on a MacBook like I am, it just conserves the battery much longer, and you won't hear the fans go on. It's a much better experience. I say PC is as good as on mobile. There you go. Right. So the social media post for today was another aspect of the 3.14 beta. So the control remapping, we took a look at this. Being able to assign keys to slots as well is a game changer, literally, which is also the slogan of Wico by chance. But it's just so much better. And I'm really sorry, Obi, that you had to play without this. But yeah, if you have a building palette of different blocks and you just map them to the number keys or to other keys on the keyboard, you can just build so much more efficient. You point and you just press the number of the thing that you want. So I hope for newer players who are really getting into the building aspect of the game on desktop, I hope that this is a big boost to their productivity. Change the thing to emoji. Yeah, there you go. Right, I'm going to say goodbye for today. So it was really fun and it was really good to have not streamed last week. It was really nice to spend some time with family and to relax for a bit. It really reinvigorated my energy, and I felt like a completely different person the past week. Not only because of the long hair and my beard and mustache that are growing, but it was just good to kind of reflect on things that I was doing and to gather the energy to take on this monumental Android improvement fix stride battle. And I did it. I finally found and fixed the problem. It's amazing. And in the meantime, it also benefited all of the other platforms. So really great work there. Expect this release to probably be released next week. I really want to get this out as soon as possible. With all of these changes, the game has become so much better, and I want people to start experiencing this new Angeldust as soon as possible. So thank you everyone who spent time testing the beta already, and everyone who will be testing the beta. Please type your feedback. There's a few changes that might change the visuals if I made a mistake. I always do my best to be as careful as possible with changes, but you never know. There might be like a slight problem that I introduced. Also, thanks Infamous. I'm not sure if you're still watching Infamous, but thanks for reporting the bug with the tables. I can actually show you this bug on the stream here live.
Oh, no time to waste. Let's go.
Check this out. So there was a bug with the stairs. You didn't even have to have the upside down stairs. If you have stairs and you put a table, it's an Infamous bug. Yeah, there you go. So it would also bug out on this setup, and it would only do it on the south side of the block, so facing north. So this side would always be correct. So check this out. This is 3.14. Check this out. 3.14. All right. So the table looks good, right? This is absolutely fine. And now I exit the game, and now I start up the 4.4 beta. This is, I think, and I'm building alone.
No time to waste. Let's go.
Check this out, dude. There's parts of the table missing. And if you take a look at the north side of the table, it's entirely correct. Oof. Yeah, so Infamous reported this bug in a different context. Yeah, it doesn't matter if it's got flaps or not. That's like completely irrelevant, because even a thin table misses this. So I was like, what? Who finds this kind of bug? And it was Infamous who found it. Let me try to show you another configuration that would bug out. So really, thanks so much for testing all of these things and building so much in the game. It really makes everything a lot better. So same deal, we're going to place tables on this side. Like this, boom. And you will see, observe, the flap is missing here as well. So this is 4.4, sorry. And let's sign out of this one and then go back to the new beta. Can't play with Firefly. Hey, Homali. No,
Let's go.
I'm trying to wrap up the stream. So in this new version, boom, check it out. There is actually a tablecloth on the table. Is this actually looking the way we want it to look? I would kind of be expecting that it should be higher. Oh, there must be something above the table. Let's do that. like this. Check this out. So now it actually pulls up the thing into the air. And now we need to make sure that there's something on these as well. Can mobile players play with PC players? Yes. Humanly, if you're... yeah, put a block on the table. There we go. So now it's actually correct. Humanly, if you are going to play the game on Android, if you're going to play on mobile, get the beta version. It's posted on the forums. Call for testers, the topic is called. Get beta 4. Install it as a separate APK. The new update is coming next week. It's going to be so much better. It's really good. But yeah, this bug only exhibited if you place the tables on this side. Who builds like that? It's a new building technique. I like it. I like it, Infamous. I think you're next level here. Never been seen before. No, seriously. So on this side it would always already work, but hey. But humanly, you can't play with me because I'm not in the online mode at the moment. We're just wrapping up the stream. But Infamous, you do play on Android, so if you feel like it, get the new version, you'll love it. I promise you that. Okay, so that bug is also fixed. And a lot more stuff. Just read the topic. There's lots of change logs there with all of the new features. It's insane. This is the best version of Angeldust you've ever seen. And I've got something very cool lined up as well. So something that I want to add still. But it's taking a bit of time to conceptualize. And hopefully I can cram it in. I really want to release it in the next update. It's going to be... it's going to make hunting and... yeah, hunting and other things more interesting and more fun. You're a bug. Thank you. Thank you. You are a bug. Thanks for watching the stream. 2 hours, 45 minutes. Good stream. I hope you enjoyed the content. So the hunt and just talking about the new update. All of the things that have been happening in the past 2 weeks. So the near future looks like this update will be released. I think it's entirely solid. I've been playing it a lot. Especially with the breakthrough today of finally diagnosing the Android fix. I think it's good to go. I think we need to get this out as soon as possible, which is probably next weekend. And then everyone that starts to find and enjoy the game will be able to play this best version of Angeldust ever. And it's going to be good. It's going to be good. With the control remapping and the new feature, it's starting to shape into an actual game. It's going to be really cool. You're going to see this. Get this out 4 years ago. Yeah, I wish I could. I wish I could. I wish... It's hard to tell what it was this week and last week, but I'm in a different kind of mode for Angeldust at the moment. I'm really pushing it and polishing it to the max with all of the existing stuff. You see it in the control remapping. It's not just control remapping, but you also get the hotbar activation. I'm really trying to push it, the product design and the product functionality and the product fit and finish to the max. Same with the Android fix. It took so much time. It took almost a week of diagnosing and thinking of things, energy saving, all of these things. I want to improve the fundamental things of the product as much as possible right now. And I never had the time for this because I was adding features like riding a horse. But you can already ride a horse, so I don't have to implement riding a horse anymore. I finally have the time and the mindset to get into looking at the product from a product perspective and then improving it from that point of view instead of adding like gameplay elements at the moment. I think with the NPCs, same thing. Like people said NPCs, it's like bam, all the pieces are in place. We improved the look of the photon imitator. They auto spawn, they auto sit, they can have dialogues with players. Like things are finally falling into place, I feel. Obi stops playing Firefly. Alright, time to upgrade the game. Yeah, it's pretty sick. It's Angeldust 6.0. Well, not really, but it's really like the product is finally starting to mature a bit. I know where I want to take it, and I see all of the like base problems with it now. People have been telling me like, hey, I can't remap the controls for years now. Yeah, that's entirely true. For 4 years or 4.5 years, you couldn't remap the controls. I didn't think it was the worst problem in the game. So I'm finally at the stage where I'm like, okay, now it is the worst problem in the game, and I'm glad that I now have a better understanding of what Angeldust is, what it should be, and how it should perform and how it should work. And that lets me really improve everything. The code has been cleaned up so much thanks to all of these improvements. You see it in the end product. The end product is more streamlined and better performing, but also the code is much easier to maintain. I now know much more about what the game should be structured like, and you see it. You see all of these things just like falling into place rapidly. The NPCs, this control remapping, energy saving, Android performance. Will 3.14 still have built-in left-handed controls? Yes. No. My take has always been, and KJ disagrees, my take has always been take what's there and improve it. Don't take away things that you don't need to take away. So the left-handed controls are there by default. If you take a look at the controller menu, it's also still listed on the website, of course. If you go into the controls, you can see jump, spacebar, and numeric pad 0. You can use the arrows and the WASD keys. So there you go. So all of the controls are still there. You can still remap them, of course. For instance, if you want the left-handed goggles, you can, and a block picker and a quick shovel, you can assign them to the numpad, no problem. These things happen, Obi. Anyway, so like everything is falling into place. The control rewrite, thousands of lines, like 2,000 or 3,000 lines of code have changed and have been removed, have been added. So you can get these statistics with version control, and like thousands of lines have been added, changed, and removed. But it was good. It was a one-way journey towards the solution that I have now, because I now knew what I wanted the game to look like, and it's been cleaned up, everything. So previously I would check for key presses. So like, is W pressed? Is the D key pressed? Is the A key pressed? Is the controller stick to the right? Is the controller button pressed? Is the touchscreen tapped? And now it's just unified. Like, input devices generate, no longer generate like button presses, they generate actions. And then I just take all of the devices and all of their actions and I process them in the appropriate places. And this makes the game completely different, like structurally different, because you no longer think in physical keys and in things that those keys should do, but you just like completely decouple the input devices from the actions that players can take. And this is something that you see in high-end game engines, and in a custom engine it takes a little bit longer to implement this, and it's not the most, like, the top priority, but now it is, and now it's good. So how does it work? All inputs go through an actions thing first? Yeah, so it's actually mapping physical inputs to input actions, and those input actions get processed into like the things that happen in the game. So for instance, if I press the space bar on the keyboard, by default it will say like, okay, the keyboard generated an input action jump, and then later the game says, okay, we're not in the menu, we're not in the inventory, we're not in the options menu, we're in game, and jump action is generated, I'm going to jump, and if the jump is held, like if the action is continuing, we'll continue to jump. Other actions only act on a tap. So for instance, if you let's see, what's a tap? For instance, if you want to use the saddle, the E key, the game says, okay, the E key has been pressed, it's mapped to the input action, use the saddle, and then it says like, okay, is it tapped? Yes, okay, it's been tapped, we'll use the saddle once, and if it's been continued to press, we'll just ignore it. You showed of change controls for PC, there's one for mobile too. No, only if you use a game controller, Angelio, only if you use a controller or a keyboard and mouse. On mobile, I think that the button arrangement is pretty sufficient at the moment. Feel free to disagree. What did change on mobile is that the default style will now be minimal, because I saw some reports on the Google Play Store where people said like, if you play this game, your entire screen will be controls and buttons. And I was like, okay, it's for your convenience, so you can actually see the buttons, they are opaque. But the default from now on will be transparent buttons. So you get these tiny circles, and if you need the solid buttons, you can switch to them in the options menu. But anyway, so that's how it works, Obi. So like now any button press on the controller, for instance a D-pad or a stick press or one of these action buttons, it can map to any action. So instead of having to check like, is the bottom button pressed and we'll jump, it will actually, like, the input engine will now see like the bottom button is pressed, it is mapped to input action jump or to input action flourish for the quick messages menu, and then it will just pass that information, the input action, instead of the actual button, the physical button. And it makes the input handling way different, and I really had to sit down and like, there's about 100 actions that a player can take, which sounds like a lot, and it is a lot. But that's all of the actions which you could discern in all of the input devices that we had. And like the game stores the mapping for all of those actions. You want to see the code? Yeah, maybe one day in the future. There's still the plan of making the game open source eventually if it doesn't become a commercial hit, of course. So wait. Yeah, while you wait, this stream has almost been going on for 3 hours. Hey, you came in here late. Can I map hello to a button? Not at the moment. That's like two actions. It's like quick messages, and then you perform action select slot 1. So it doesn't allow you to chain these actions at the moment. But it would entirely be possible to have custom chat messages and bind them to a button. I mean, that would be cool. That would be a nice option. So, this was the stream for today. Thank you for watching. Thank you for playing. Thank you for watching the technical talk. I hope it was at least a little bit informative. Maybe you've never seen these profiler graphs before. Maybe it was all mumbo jumbo to you. I hope you learned something from it. Maybe the takeaway is that, okay, things are happening. Angeldust was too fast, and now it's less fast, and that's much better. You can use copy-paste, Obi. That's what you want to do. Angelio says, peace out. Well, see you later, Angelio. Try out the new beta and let me know what you think. Post it in the forum. So, yeah, a bit of technical talk, and things are looking up. This is definitely a big improvement in the fit and finish of the product, and I hope it will result in more people enjoying the game, like enjoying the experience, and especially on Android, having a better game experience. As far as I can tell, it's a night and day difference. It's again, I've been stressing this for 4 or 5 times now, but it's a completely different game experience, this new version or the old version. It's on my devices at least, it's so much smoother, so much better. You actually feel like you're playing a well-polished professional console game that runs at a steady frame rate instead of a hobby project that doesn't have an eye for performance. Well, the cause of the problem was actually that it was too performant, it was too optimized. But it's all good, it's all good. Party on, dudes. Thanks for the info, Firefly. Eric, see you later. Eric, if you're playing on Android, try out the new version. If there was a good job quick message, it would be better than saying good job in chat. Okay, sounds good. But good job is very BM as well. This was a stream. Check back next week. I'll probably be streaming on Saturday, so I don't want to skip another week. Next week is probably also when vacations start here in the Netherlands, so we might have maybe worldwide as well, so we might have more viewers as well. Sounds like a good plan to stream on the 13th? Yeah, it is the 13th. So that's not the best number. It's not a lucky number, but we'll see what happens. Enjoy the beta while it lasts. I'm going to release the full version probably next week as well. It's going to be amazing. And let me know if you find any problems, or even if you enjoy it. If it's running well, let me know. The more reports of it's amazing and it runs really well, the better. If like everyone watching the stream plays the beta and says like, it's okay, no problems, that's entirely cool. Ooh, Friday the 13th. It's Saturday the 13th, but it's all good. Thanks for watching, thanks for playing, have a nice weekend, have a nice Saturday. I'll see you again next week. And in the meantime, enjoy the beta, let me know what you think. It's so much better on Android. I can't stress this enough. Check it out, check it out. It's so good, it's so good. I'm really happy with it. I'm going to enjoy a bit of R&R after this, and hopefully we'll have some snow here in the Netherlands. So this was it. Peace out. I'll see you next week. Bye bye.